Welcome to a very special episode of Blackwater. Good friends telling better stories.
What's special?
What's special?
What?
That's not for me to decide.
Is this a February thing?
Is it like a Valentine's?
What?
All I heard in my
Sorry,
head
I can't
was...
hear you, Yanis.
Valentine's.
I can't hear you. You gotta check your audio.
Earpiece.
You muted? You muted? Need to check your audio? Okay, now I got you.
Yeah.
This week on a very special episode of
We can't keep
BlackwaterDnD.
referencing Clone High on the air.
To be fair, you started it.
No!
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back.
It was inspired.
Listen,
it wasn't a direct
dogs are in the
reference.
cage. Dogs are in the cage.
Dogs are back in the cage.
They're leashed.
Muzzled, leashed.
No,
Hot water.
Also, I have to, it's not, it wasn't funny at first. I did the Paul Revere reference on sound check when we did Altero.
Yes, you did. That is
So,
true. It is
I have
a bit in a bit in a
The
bit.
deep cut.
And I'm taking this over back now. I'm going to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations, while our characters play in a world that Tim has created. We are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. A huge thank you to our sponsors and partners. We're proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound, and we're also using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. As we announced last week, all of our Blackwater content is now back on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. We're very grateful to continue doing this partnership with the wonderful folks here at QuestKeep. But going forward, all of Campaign 2 now lives on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. We've been so grateful to the wonderful folks at QuestKeep for hosting our beloved little campaign, and we're very excited to have it now. You can kind of stream it in all of its glory all at once, right after Campaign 1 if you choose to as well. There's so many people who I get all of the updates to the BlackwaterDnD Gmail about people going through deep dives of Campaign 1, and it warms my heart. So thank you so much for all of you diehard YouTubers out there.
Is that an automatic notification?
Yeah, anytime anyone comments on a video,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like...
I thought it was like someone's watched 72 hours in 4 days. Do you want to check on that?
So our Campaign 2 episodes now release Friday at noon over on our YouTube page, and podcast episodes still drop as normal on Mondays on everywhere pods are cast, and you can have !YouTube to find all of the links to that. A huge thank you to our lovely TechWater team, Chantel and Moise in the booth today, keeping us on the technical rails. We love them very much. No way. Very brief programming updates. Episode 46, The Haunted and the Betrayed, dropped on the podcast today. We also have a Patreon. Jess, do you want to tell everybody about Patreon?
Oh yeah, totally. So Patreon is, that was normal. I wasn't being weird that time. Everybody stop.
Super normal.
Be nice to me. I'm so normal
Two
today.
hands on the wheel. Page.
Patreon, very, very cool place where you can go and, if you would like, support us financially with a pledge. We have different tiers for different amounts of money every month. We also have a free tier. Why would you support us on Patreon, you ask? Well, aside from feeling good about supporting us, you also get access to special exclusive content. For example, after every episode of Blackwater, we film a Chatwater, which is a very, very fun, basically us like venting / chatting about all the stuff that just happened. It's very, very cool. We talk about TTRPGs in general and also all of the like deep lore, cool cut stuff. Cool cuts, not cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
And
Yeah.
also Godkiller is available on Patreon.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Godkiller because if you don't know what Godkiller is, get your act together. Head on over to our Patreon right now. It's an 11-part podcast series where we have Yanis and Christian as my Godkiller, with myself as God, all of the NPCs, and everything else in the universe. It is an amazing story. I'm so proud of it. We are just about to amble our way into Arc 3. Yanis, tell me about your experience with Arc 3 of Godkiller?
Oh, I don't remember what happened.
Professional.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You ever neg your own product?
Arc 3, that's where we go to Disney World. I think for the Arc 3 is, it was a really interesting culmination of like, Christian and I actually get multiple episodes together, whereas before it was like me, him, duo, but now I think we have 2 episodes together at the end, which was kind of nice to sort of actually like get to stretch our legs as players and like really get into a rhythm with one another, because the other ones are sort of like outside of the main story. We sort of get pulled out and then we sort of clash. and then we get put back into the story, and now we actually get to play the story together.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun, and having just having someone else to sort of help take the reins narratively in those situations, because it's quite intense being just like one-on-one with the GM. To have someone else where you're like, oh, okay, I don't have a good solution for this. I'm gonna hand these reins over to the other person and like sit back for a little bit. But yeah, I think we finished it in such a beautiful way, and it tied up in such a wonderful way. I don't know if I don't want to like give too much of a peek behind the curtain, but like we decided on an amount of episodes, and then the story got much bigger than we initially planned it to.
I don't know why.
And there was a lot of like, I don't know how we're gonna wrap this up so quickly. I think
But
we
I
actually
did
added
it.
an episode, didn't we?
We did. We were supposed to have one finale episode, but we had to do it in 2.
But it was great.
Yes.
It's really, I think the payoff is very, very good.
Yeah.
It's very good, yeah.
And Arc 3, Episode 1, Yanis's episode is will knock you off your feet. It's incredibly good, and I'm very excited to drop it. We are also going to be submitting Godkiller as well as some other stuff here at Blackwater to the New Jersey, Minnesota, and LA Webfests. So if there is voting and stuff like that involved, please go out and support us. We would love to. It's an honor to even rank or be placed or anything like that. So we would love to get more of our stuff kind of out there in the world. So and thank you to this wonderful community for talking about all of our shows and coming out every week. We love you very, very, very much. So that's it.
Yes.
Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we can make amazing things happen, and we hope you feel super, super welcome here. Chantel, roll the clip, roll the clip! Woo!
All right, so for those of you just joining us tonight,
Tim, while you're gathering yourself, can I show the thing that?
Yes,
can I show the thing?
please.
Okay, so
and I was fully gathered. I don't know.
So gathered.
you weren't gathered.
Suggest this one.
So we do gift exchanges here over the holidays, and as always, they are always delayed here at Blackwater. Jess got me maybe the coolest thing ever. Jess made me like a shy like Pokemon trading card that's holographic.
Tilt it.
It like
Wiggle it.
I don't know. I'll post pictures on the Discord.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
tilt
it
it down.
is.
Yeah.
Down.
So it's Shy punching a giant.
Canonically,
which
that's the
is so
sound Shy
cool.
makes every time she punches a guy.
The fucking bioluminescent bolt.
It is the coolest thing ever, Jess. Thank you so much. I'll post pictures of it in Discord. I have a trading card that's so cool.
It looks wildly badass.
It's very, very cool.
Totally bad.
Tim.
No.
All right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, the party, after defeating Hologryden, said their goodbyes to the townsfolk of the region and their dear friend Whisper, as they set off to return. As he set off to return to the Viper's Nest of Dathia. The party set out into the Reyna Peaks, resuming their search for Shy's mother in hopes of finding more answers. We pick up as Esper, having arrived partway up this trail towards the camp you can see just in the distance as the light is starting to crest and sunlight is starting to bathe the side of the mountain. You hear an unsettling howl in the distance. Make a perception check for me, please.
Guidance.
That's right, you can do that now.
Doesn't matter. I think I'm looking at all the stuff in my hands.
Yeah, your arm's full.
That's a 6 total.
6. It is a strange sound. It's unlike any howl you've ever heard before. But you see the kind of snowy footprints before you. There is a light dusting of snow. And you begin to follow up in the cold morning air.
Just, can we make this studded leather instead of scale? Because scale is objectively worse.
Yeah, sure. Studded leather is what, like 13 plus steps?
It's this. I'll end up with the same AC anyway.
Okay.
It's just scale mail gives me less AC and disadvantage on all stealth checks.
Yeah,
So I was
all right, I'll give it
real
to you.
painful.
Yeah, studded leather.
Thank you.
Who's a cool DM?
Cool DM.
Yeah, what a cool DM.
That's right. No. So you begin
Yes.
to head
Yes.
up.
Sam, don't say things like that about
Oh
yourself.
my god, thank you.
Nice to my friend.
That's your Christmas
I'm
gift.
gonna go. So you begin to head up as the howl kind of echoes in the distance. As you're running with your things, it takes you a little while to get up towards the camp. The rest of you, starting your morning off, what would you like to do?
How long has it been?
It's been probably an hour since daybreak, or since Esper's left.
Since we've left.
Since you left? No, it only took you about a day to get up to the summit camp.
So one
This
night-
first, it's
one
like,
night's sleep.
yeah. So you got up, and then you could see that.
And then did we rest while we were up there?
you were rested up. Yeah, you rested when
I
you were
get
up
one
there.
less exhaustion.
This is the
Heck
morning
yeah.
after. You're basically at a small summit that you can then see into the peaks. There's a number of summits and trails through the mountains, and you saw the edges of where the mountains almost stop very abruptly in that kind of circular shape.
How far does that circular shape look from us if we were to like...
A few days at
Few days.
least,
Oh,
you
boy.
reckon. And it is kind of winding through the mountains. You can make perception checks if you like, as you look out. It's a fairly clear morning.
Is Char with us?
You don't.
Yes, Char is with you.
Can I put that dog?
So Christian came and
bet that
stole
no.
your bird?
I
No.
gave.
That's fucked up.
I gave.
left.
Stole it.
Christian, that's
I
fucked
gave.
up.
I stole Char, but
And he
I
just
gave.
left his dog. He
That's
just
awesome.
left his dog.
Yeah,
It
that's
was tradesies.
It was
Perception.
Yes.
That is a 28.
28.
17 plus 6 is 23.
Okay.
Mirror's pretty distracted. 11.
All right. So you see out through these kind of trails. You can also see a number of caves throughout these kind of crags and things like that through the mountainsides. There are some shallow valleys, but for the most part, everything is fairly elevated at this point. So you're descending fairly steep, almost like crevasses, and then coming up again the other side. But you do see there are a number of caves kind of scattered throughout, and you can see in the distance. There's some that are larger and some that are smaller. You can see some of them have rock formations close by. Some of them look kind of wrecked and things like that. But you know it's going to be a bit of a trek through these mountains. You also notice you can hear some kind of tumbling stone behind you from where you came. And you can see down the path a little ways. You see a familiar face trekking up, probably maybe 300 feet below. You can see the form of Esper. But you do see something else on the ridge nearby. You see something moving alongside.
Like following him.
Yes, you just get a glimpse of it, this sort of mass. There was kind of a wispiness to it. You can see a bit of fur before it disappears behind a crevasse, like an outcrop.
Do we want to tell him, like, to run?
What are you looking at?
Esper's there and something's following him.
Oh, let me see. I'm gonna send my consciousness up and have my little invisible eye get a
right.
bird's eye view.
As it comes up, you can see over top as it starts to move, running parallel to Esper's path as he's kind of trekking up this steep path, holding his arms kind of laden with things. You can see moving this mass of what look like wolves, but it's difficult to tell where their heads and their bodies differentiate each other. There's a whole grouping of them, and you can see there is this sort of aura around them that's moving, and it doesn't seem to be moving in a singular mass. It seems to sort of twist to match the sort of natural rock formations to stay hidden alongside.
Oh shit, I think it's that wolf thing that we're supposed to be afraid of.
The Garm Wolf?
Yeah, I don't know what a Garm wolf looks like. That's like many wolves just garmed together.
I can't,
What's your passive perception?
13.
As you see up the hill, you see your companions, probably about 120 feet away. As they look down, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Buddies.
Oh, this is going to jail.
Oh no.
Which you ladies want to dance? Oops.
Do it now. Do it now.
All right. 25 to 20.
Tight.
Sick.
20 to 15.
18.
15 for shy.
Cool.
15 to 10.
Oh, 10. Yo! Oh,
What's up? What's up?
No.
What is it? 10 to 5?
5.
8.
Also 5.
Okay.
But I rolled a natural 1. My bonus is more than Miri's, but I rolled a natural 1. So.
Okay, so we'll go
Roll.
with then.
You're busy carrying all that
Carrying a
stuff.
whole bunch of stuff.
All right, you want to pass me
I
those
was-
minis?
Oh,
So
boy.
excited to see us.
Minis,
I
Okay.
also just
Minis.
had such
Minis,
a
minis,
weird
minis,
night.
Minis.
Minis,
You've had the
minis.
weirdest
I had
night.
such a weird night, gang.
Minis.
I feel like you see Esper just walking up the hill going, it's just like, just fully in his own head.
fucking
Just like, what the fuck?
Minis.
Fever dream.
Minis.
Did you want me to go grab the
Stick.
thing that we brought today for
Crazy
Mary?
hot, dead, betrayed.
The spiritual weapon?
Crazy hot.
Sure, yeah.
Betrayed.
The stick.
The stick?
The stick.
The stick?
If we have any wildly talented musical fans who want to create a quattro of drummer, accordion, bassoon, and bass club music from the one shot last week, I'd very much like to hear what that
I would very
is.
much like that.
Maybe I'll put something together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rip out the old MIDI skills.
If you put it together quickly, I might be able to put it on the episode before
Oh.
it gets released.
Now, don't give me more stuff.
More projects.
Give Tim any ideas, okay?
All right. Shy.
Oh no, they're near us too.
You were up first. No, that's Char.
Oh, that's our big.
That's our baby.
That's
So
our
you got a
Is
good
it
one.
3 wolves?
They are moving in a mass. There's
There are
actually
2
more
wolves
than that. I'm
inside
using
you.
that
One
to
wolf.
represent.
It's one wolf.
I
It
feel,
looks
made
like
of
a
wolves.
bunch of wolves.
3 wolves in 1 forest.
I feel
Father,
like
Son, and
in
Holy
this
Ghost.
sort of-
I feel like these two are being like behind you, and Esper's like, no, you, you're the best.
I am gonna. Okay, I'm gonna take off towards Esper. Movement, action, and step of the wind to get to him. I can move 45, 90, 135 feet.
Looks a bit like that.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Boy,
Now we're
yucca
talking.
do.
I don't love that.
Hey Tim, what book's that from?
Tome of Beast.
Woohoo!
Wow.
So I can move 135 feet to get to him.
Okay, so you can get right up to him as you run down.
And I like literally, I just like look at him and I turn his head towards the.
This kind of mass of like
I drop all my
moving
shit.
down towards you.
And then I kind of just like stand at the ready.
All right, I need everyone. It is the wolf spirit's turn. I need everyone to make a charisma saving.
Oh yeah. Come on, Nancy. There it is.
There.
21.
Okay, 21,
16.
16,
14.
14,
14.
14. Everybody succeeds except for Shy.
Oh,
This sort of chilling howl echoes throughout this little trail, and you are frightened for the next minute as it moves down the hill and surrounds you both.
Do you have a monk thing for that?
Clarity
Yes.
of mind, I think, is like a level.
Yes.
11
No,
thing,
it's
no?
a level 7 thing, but
Oh,
it costs me
stillness
an
of mind.
action, so yes. Maybe next turn.
All right, it is going to use its. Yeah.
Fucking
It's going to use its Icy Doom. So I need you two to make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
How far away is this thing?
It's about 120 feet.
Hot dog.
Constitution, you say?
Yes, yes.
4.
That'll clear it.
Or like,
natural 17 for a 17.
okay,
It
that's a
wouldn't have been
success. Yours is a failure. That is 16 points of cold damage, half for you.
Yes, it is, because I am resistant, so that's only 8.
And you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I just got rid of that!
Back to 2.
Back to 2.
And then it's going to use its bite attacks as well. It's
half
gonna do
movement?
One,
Yeah, half movement and at disadvantage.
one on you, so that's 18 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
And it'll do another one on you. That's another 18 to hit, and then one on
Very
you, which is 17 to hit.
That is my armor class, and yes, does hit.
All right. So for you, Esper, you take 16 points of piercing damage, and
I'm gonna uncanny dodge it.
nice, and 3 points of cold damage.
It down to 9 damage
Yes.
total.
And Shy, you take only. Oh man, all ones. Okay.
Oh, was
5
that
points of piercing damage and 1 point of cold damage.
Oh, was that from 2 attacks? Because I can only uncanny dodge.
That was 2
1.
attacks.
Okay, so I'll add another 4 damage. Yeah.
Ouchie.
All right. As it sort of moves in around you, you can see all these heads kind of appearing and disappearing into this sort of cloudy.
And I think with that
mass.
frightened, I am just like trying to like
Get away.
truly hold my ground, but
All right, Mark.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Psychic lance.
Oh, nice.
That's the verbal components. Fuck. Intelligence saving throw. I think. Gosh.
Ooh, that's only a 3.
16 was the number to beat. No. Our handsome wolf is stunned. No, incapacitated, not stunned. And it's going to take 7d6, which I am going to roll presently.
Nice.
And you are going to hear these numbers, and I won't even stall, not even a little. The numbers are just going to come out. I'm going to count them so fast. You're going to love this. Shit. 18
18.
points of psychic damage
Nice.
to those many
And when
wolves.
it's incapacitated, what does that mean?
It cannot take actions.
Does it auto fail at anything?
Nope, it just can take not actions. But I think it can move. But I'm gonna double check that.
Double check.
Because you're cool DM and I want to help.
There might be advantage against with attacks.
So I'm gonna look into it and y'all are gonna love this. And I will move 30 feet down that sweet little hill. I'm just gonna hustle my little buns.
Hustle them buns,
Also
dog.
them buns.
Yes, cannot take actions or reactions.
Okay.
Whether or not that counts as the move action, I don't know.
But no disadvantage or advantage.
No disadvantage on anything. It's not stunned, it's just incapacitated.
Incapacitated. All right, it is Thistle's turn.
I am going to become a wolf.
ooh.
Wolf fight.
Love that. Wolf on wolf action.
Your wolf gets 2 heads.
Yeah. Bonus action. Sorry, I'm looking up
Wolf stats.
cool stats.
Wolf start.
We'll start.
And is the wolf there up on the hill Char?
Yeah.
Okay.
Timo, are we sure we can't use this for his wolf form?
Well, he's looking that up. Can you pass that to me, actually?
That thing is so cool.
I want to say a ginormous thank you to our very dear friend Courtney of Figuratively Speaking Miniatures. I had such a wonderful meeting with her the other week, and she sent along this like undead wyvern. It's so cool. She painted this thing. She's such an incredible miniature painter. I'm stunned. There's like a rock. She's so cool. You're gonna be seeing some of
So-
Courtney here on the channel at some point. So
So
thank
your meeting
you.
went well. 'Cause
My
I was
meeting went
assuming
so well.
This was revenge to get at us and kill
No,
our
she's trying to get in
characters.
Tim's good books, is what she's doing. So she
Oh,
sent
I
him
see,
dragons.
I see.
I mentioned
Okay.
dragons one time.
I thought
and
this
she
was
said,
just an
"We love
outright
you.
attack on us.
We love you, Courtney. Thank you so much."
Amazing.
Okay, what are you doing?
Dire wolf, 50 feet of movement.
Nice.
How far away are they?
They are 120.
All right, I'm gonna move down 50 feet, and then
There.
I'm going to attempt to speak to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use I'll use my whole action for it. And I don't know if you would allow it, but I would like Char to sort of follow with me.
Okay.
So there's sort of 2 of us present.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
that's Char's action,
yeah,
essentially.
and then I would sort of essentially be like, "Stop! We have no quarrel with you."
Make a nature check.
In every party, there's 2 wolves.
I did make that joke maybe 10 minutes ago. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, dog.
You watch as they turn
27.
towards you, and they all start to growl at the same time as you see 9, 10, 12 heads kind of, and you see their eyes kind of glow red as they all sort of fixate on you. All right, it is.
You made a friend.
Okay. Miri's gonna run 30 feet down the slope and rip off a guiding bolt.
Sounds good.
Nice, nice.
Let it rip.
So that's not ideal. I'm all rusty here. That's
why I
gonna be
shot across the bow.
a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Cool.
Unfortunately,
Not
as it
so
moves, you watch as the cloud of spirits kind of open up and it just sails into the rocks behind. All right, it is Esper's turn.
I feel like I am surrounded by ghost wolves, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and I can't see. I probably couldn't even see Thistle's attempts at diplomacy, so I'm going to stab.
Yeah.
We're not using that. That's performed poorly in the past.
Dogs in the cage.
Put the dogs in the cage.
The
dog
dogs in their
Got
cage.
that dog around me.
Dumb
20. Thank
I love
you. I got it's a 21 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and Shy is in melee, right?
But I'm frightened. I don't know.
Don't think that
Matters?
I think you have to be in melee if you are incapacitated
Okay.
or in other ways.
I am capacitated.
You are capacitated.
I am.
I have capacity.
That's why we're keeping it hinged.
And it hinged.
There's a whole app about that.
How much is I'm doing? So many things.
Hinged.
And this is technically one creature, right?
Hinged.
So Wales
Yes,
Brave.
yes.
Do anything?
Yeah.
Hinged.
Sick one.
It's a different app.
Hinged.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Hinged.
Hinged.
15. 19 points of stab damage.
Nice.
That's some stuff.
Shit, I should have done this first because it would have been more than 19 points of stab damage. I'm going to cast Hex on it. And I'm going to do what? Can I see, like, kind of Thistle approaching as a wolf through?
Yes, as
Yeah.
you kind of cut through.
I'm going to give it disadvantage on Wisdom, so
Okay.
it's worse at Insight.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Just to make it, like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
maybe more trusting? I don't know.
You just stabbed it.
Alright.
I don't think it's gonna be more trusting.
Well,
Not of you.
Not of me.
Yeah.
But
Maybe the
of-
wolf will help me.
Maybe the wolf buddy.
All right, it is back to the top of the order. Shy.
I think hearing Thistle and seeing that my party is approaching me back, I think there is just a moment of resolve where Shy just grits down and can take it, and I'm going to use Stillness of Mind to end the frighten on me.
Nice.
So I'm no longer frightened.
Cool.
And then I've seen the wolf aggress towards us. So I am going to spend I'm gonna turn around my hands. My hands are just gonna kind of instinctually come up. I'm gonna spend 2 focus points to use Burning Hands as a bonus action. And I believe that is a dexterity save. Let me just double check. Burning hands.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Can it make a dexterity saving throw? for me, please?
Absolutely. That
What is the
is
auto?
a 17.
That is a success, but it is going to take half as much damage as I roll 3d6 for fire. 4 and 3 is 11 points
that wolf.
of fire damage, so that's half.
6.
And yeah, there's ignites any flammable objects that are in the cone. It's a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
So,
As you blow through.
yeah.
All right, it is the spirit's turn. They can't.
no actions or reactions.
No actions or reactions.
Love this.
But they are going to move towards you, Thistle.
Bring it.
The whole swarm. You both can take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll take a swing.
Yeah, I'll follow Shy's lead.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Another
Okay.
21.
That
Until the
hits.
start of my next turn.
Sick.
That's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage from one of my fists. Is it a full attack, or is it just one attack that I get as a monk?
One, it's
Just a
attack
single.
opportunity,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, how many d6 are you rolling over
I
there?
get sneak attack. It's not my turn.
It's true.
That's true.
It's off turn. That's the you making me attack ability is so good.
As long as you don't mind taking 4d4
Yeah.
psychic damage.
Oh no, it was the fighter.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fighter ability to make them attack 22. 26 points of damage because of Hex.
Nice.
Oh, does it have resistance to necrotic?
Yes.
I'd take off like 3 from that then.
Right.
Because I rolled a ton of 6s on my d6s.
Yucky little demon wolves.
Yep. Wild
We don't
DWs.
know that yet.
Well, they're resistant.
Resistance or...
Giving.
Okay, good. Because if it was immunity, we'd take off 6.
No.
It's giving.
It has a damage immunity, but not to necrotic.
Neppy was
All right, it is Mark's turn.
Immune for a while. It was nice.
Here's a question.
never called her.
Can I eyeball how heavy this collection of dogs is? Does it looks like
Can I put that
glance.
Not really. It doesn't have a solid corporeal form. It seems like it as it attacks, it corporealizes around that attack, but itself is
At any
not
given time, does it look like there's about 500 pounds of dogs in that pile?
How much does that dog weigh?
Make a perception check.
Can I lift that
Dog.
dog?
I'll lift that dog. Oh, 13 on the die, plus
Can I put magic on that dog?
perception. Then 15.
That dog just don't.
Difficult to tell. It looks like about 12 wolves.
Google how
I
many.
think that's bad on.
Tim is literally
How
Googling
how
how
heavy
much
is
does
12
12 wolves
wolves?
weigh.
Those.
Where I put average wolf weight in foot.
Look, that's gotta
It
be.
weighs
Average wolf weight, give it to me in
120
foot.
feet.
That's gotta be at least 80 pounds of pooch.
Yeah,
so
it's around 80 pounds of pooch.
120 feet worth of dog.
That's too many. That's too much dog for me.
No, can't pet that dog.
You
Oh, but
can't
it-
lift that
It
dog.
moves 30
Nearly
feet
a
closer to me.
thousand.
Oh, fuck.
1,000
Then I'll.
dogs.
It's a great bit.
I'm gonna move. If I might not be able to lift that dog, but I can wrap up that dog. I'm gonna
Put that dog in a
scoot
cage.
on over. I'm gonna scoot on over to that dog.
Stop
30
caging the
feet.
dog.
That which should get me to about 30 feet from the dog.
No, because the dog moved.
Oh, if I'm already 30 feet from the dog, then
Yeah.
I stay put.
Yeah.
Mark is going to. Oh yeah, this is what it is. You see him, like, whip his arm back, like he's gonna throw something, and it just falls straight out of his sleeve. Like it just severs at his shoulder.
The loose arm
and,
spell?
and as he whips it forward, just a weird gray string of something comes out and
Nobody's
wraps up the dog.
This is the one that he casts and
This
then
is
immediately
Darkbolt.
shit his
Yeah,
pants.
last time I did this, I did shit my pants, so we're gonna try it better.
He had long loose arm and then shit pants.
Come on, handsome. Oh, fucking that.
Let's shit the
Plus
pants.
8. 14?
Does not hit.
Dig.
Oh,
It does
God.
attach. I do have a rubbery tentacle now, and it's just around. So
It's around Liz.
Trying to pet that
Okay.
dog.
Esper suddenly covers his nose just in case.
we didn't still have the advantage from guiding bolt, did we?
It never
It didn't hit.
Didn't hit.
Oh wow, this is hard to hit that dog.
Which is some bullshit.
Thistle, it is your turn.
How close are they to me?
They're around you. They're right in melee.
But they've moved towards me. And what is the sort of like the look now that they're giving me? Is it still
They're
that
growling.
sort of
They
burning
want
red?
Yeah.
They seem
It's
aggressive.
quite aggressive. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't like that dog.
Yeah. They're not trying to sniff your wolf, but
Okay.
Fuck. What?
Well, listen, I tried.
That was great. That was a really good idea.
What do I want to do? Does it seem like there's so it's a bunch of them shifting? Does it seem like there's one that's different from the others?
Ooh. Who's
make a perception check.
the daddy? I'm sorry.
Who's the daddy?
That
You're
wolf
looking for
got
the daddy.
There's a daddy
You
in the
roll for
mom.
daddy?
Who's the mommy?
Perception check.
Who's the den mother?
I want to find the beta wolf. I want to find the real.
You know the whole alpha wolf thing
The real.
is a myth?
Yes.
It's not a.
And the person who discovered that spent the rest of their career trying to fix the
take it
mistake they
back.
made. Yeah, fully.
Total
14.
beta move.
14?
It is.
You can't tell. They are moving in such a way. They look all very similar, and there does not seem to be one that sort of stands out above the pack. But you do notice Char is not immediately behind you.
Oh look, where do I see Char?
You see Char is looking off in the distance.
I look where Char's looking.
You can't see anything with your 14. You can't see anything.
All right. And was the perception my action?
No, I'll give that one. to
Okay.
you for free.
I'll look them in the eye, and I'm gonna say, "Try and keep up." And I'm gonna turn around, use my action, full sprint where Char's looking. Char, with me. And we're gonna go after whatever she's looking at.
All right, it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yas.
That is 7 points of piercing damage
Alrighty.
and 6 points of cold damage.
Okay, so 13 and 11.
As you take off, you have 50 feet.
Yeah, and then action to
All right.
dash.
It is up through the rocks, so it does become difficult
Difficult terrain.
terrain. We'll
Yeah.
say you get about there. Char gets about there.
No, front line.
All right. It is Miri's turn.
Okay. Miri's gonna kick up her spiritual weapon. In like a not weird way this time though. It's just gonna like kind of come out from behind her and go flying off.
Come out of
It's not gonna come out of my mouth this time.
That's only the duplicate.
Oh.
Your duplicate's
Yeah.
the weird one.
You pulled a thing out your mouth before?
Oh, I didn't pull it.
Oh.
just exit it.
It's a weird
Yeah.
qualification.
It's important to be specific here.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I was in Australia.
Ghost Staff is going to attempt to
Great.
bop.
Yeah.
Bop.
Do it. Bop it up.
Bop
Bop
the
it.
snoot.
It's going to be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Great.
Snoot booty.
That snoot.
Okay, and that is 12 damage.
12 damage. Nice.
Soul boop. Yeah, it's great, right?
Good job.
12 damage.
That snoot.
All
Oops,
right.
right on the
It
snoot.
is Esper's turn.
I'm gonna have it make an intelligence save as from the pile of knives, I like pull my hand up, and 3 ghostly after images of the knives in the pile at my feet from all the armor come out, and I shoot them forward.
It says
It's
16.
3. I need to make 3
Oh yeah,
saves.
16 for the first one.
16 for the first one.
Small
So 2 for the second
That will
one,
hit.
and a 3 for the third one.
That will also hit. So sneak. I have to roll this. I have to roll 1.
Is there sneak on this? I don't think there's sneak because nobody's in melee.
Nobody's touching the walls.
Oh,
It's only the spiritual weapon
shit, you're right.
that don't count.
I'm gonna take away all these d8s. I'll put
D6s. I hope you're not
two
rolling D8s.
d6s. I'll put hex,
this whole time.
and then I have to roll 1 more d4. Fuck, no sneak. That's sad. 5. I like dice.
I couldn't tell.
Rogues, man.
10.
He was the same before he was a rogue.
Australians, man.
Bad. 14. 19. 19 points of ghostly knife
Take
damage.
us home.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I think what
Yeah.
it is like
Yeah, I don't.
the 3 after images. One kind of goes wide, and then like the 2, as you were saying, they're non-corporeal. It hits the non-corporeal part and like rips them free of the creature, and so I think I just kind of cut down the
Yeah, you
ghosts
sort of
in,
separate
I just
them,
separate the spirits.
And as they do, they start to dissipate, and the spirits disappear. What would you like
and
to do?
I'm gonna move up with Thistle.
Okay. Scramble up.
And I'll bonus action dash because I have my bonus action left.
You can get up here. All right. What would you like to do as you look out over these kind of?
Still in initiative?
Nope, we are out of initiative.
I'm just gonna keep heading towards where.
Okay. You see char kind of smelling at the ground. You can make a survival check.
I would loop back around because I'm slow right now.
Yes. Help.
I'm going to loop back around with Miri and Mark, and we'll get up the hill.
Following them with my little helicopter eye.
Okay.
Survival.
Shy, you
You
doing
can make a
okay?
perception check.
Yeah, I will.
I like the idea that your arcane eye, the reason it can see in all
26.
directions is because it does spin like a helicopter. Anytime you finish the spell,
You
Fitting.
15. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything kind of among the rock formations. With your 26, you kind of sniff along the ground and you follow for maybe 5-10 minutes. I don't know how far you want to get away from the group, but
I have a feeling, like, in my mind, Thistle thinks that was the real Garm Wolf created that and is watching from afar. So he wants to investigate, and he assumes they're behind him, so he will keep pressing on.
yeah, you continue on for a while, but you do lose the scent after about 20 minutes. You kind of come to
I would have stayed with
a cliff face. You can see there's a bit of a gap that's probably about 15 feet. And you see then there's kind of a narrow, not even a proper walkway, but a narrow kind of rock face. And then there is a kind of it splits into 2, that go down a little ways, and it looks like there's a cave off to the right.
I would just howl.
Okay.
I would just let out like a big, long howl.
All right, you hear it kind of echoing and
Shit, was
bouncing
that
off the
Thistle?
stone.
I don't know, Wolf.
It sounded like this.
I mean, at this point, we just keep on him, and
It was kind of a gravelly, gruff old wolf. Yeah, that's him.
we'll keep going. I'm glad Esper's up.
Are you okay, Shy?
Am I okay? Well, Shy's moving slowly, and I've
Yeah.
taken a couple hits to the face. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm
Henry.
loving this pace.
It's all good. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good.
I would turn after the howl and I would look at Esper, and I'm not going to change back. I would just look at him and then walk right by him.
Okay. All right. So you head back to the group.
Oh, wait, the group is coming to the cave?
Yeah, you kind of meet up. They're a
Yeah.
little ahead of you.
Yeah.
The cave is on the other side of the little.
So we're on kind of like
There's
there's
like a
a
15-foot
chasm.
gap, yeah.
And do we have to? Would we have to? Is there a pathway over? Do we have to
That's
jump?
not the direction we're going, though.
No.
That's where you. Yeah, no, that's not the direction that you are headed. That's where you got to
Okay.
With
The
your
chase.
tracking.
Is the cave the thing? Oh,
Hi.
we got him.
Hi.
You kept your promise.
Apparently, yeah.
What do you mean apparently?
Sorry, it's been a weird fucking night. A lot happens.
Are you physically here? Because the wolf wasn't physically here.
Yeah, I'm here. Well, yeah, I'm here.
So you did keep
So
your
you
promise.
kept your promise.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, why are you being cryptic?
Yeah. Why are you? Why are you being weird?
Did you keep your promise or not? Are you?
You're
here?
back. Like you're.
Yeah.
the-
Being
you
weird
came
because I
back.
feel guilty.
It's okay. We're fine. Well, we're mostly fine.
Yeah, we're good. It's good to have you back.
Did you save your platonic friend?
How'd that go?
Mazizi is a weird city, and it's only gotten weirder since I left.
You're being cryptic. I asked you a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Good.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Why don't we? What time?
Yes,
is it?
we did slay the dragon. Thank you for asking.
And then we slayed it again.
Slayed it
The
twice.
second time.
We're gonna have a lot to talk about tonight.
Twice the Dragon Slayers. Well done.
And they had to keep it apart. It tried to like come back together and fly away again, but we managed to knock it back down. Almost took me
Super
with it.
badass. I think I'll rep really high.
Yeah, it was really.
Speaking of things
gross.
getting away, is that the cave?
I would
We've got a
become.
connection.
I'd become Thistle again. Yes, I believe the Groomwolf conjured. I don't know how it conjured it, but it seemed to conjure that sort of ghost wolf swarm.
Is it in the cave?
I don't know.
Let me take a look. I
Go
love
down
Arcane Eye.
towards the cave, and you can see as you head in, and the eye sort of adjusts its vision. You can see the cave narrows fairly quickly into a gap that's probably just big enough to crawl through.
Well, it's the size of an inch. It goes through the gap.
Okay, it kind of moves through for about 10, 15 minutes before it opens up slightly into a larger cave system. And you can see there is sort of like a bluish glow.
I'm relaying this. Those 15 minutes are just like the tunnel's going, the tunnel's going, tunnel's going, the tunnel's going. Oh! It opened up to a cave system. Very good.
Is that that's not on essentially the path that we were going, right? That's
No, it's a little off to the side. So you've been going, you've been heading sort of due west. This would be a little bit more north.
Do we maybe want to loop in there? Do we want to loop in there now? Or do we want to loop in there on the way back? Or
I'll be honest. I think we will, if we continue with our path, Groomwolf will come find us. I don't think we have to go looking for it.
Yeah.
and I mean, if we can avoid it, we avoid it.
Agreed.
I don't know. It's interesting.
I agree with
Beasts
you.
like
though.
that can conjure magic of some sort.
Well, do we know it was the Garum wolf conjuring the wolf spirits, or is there like maybe an illusionist druid, a Drelusionist?
We left pretty
in
quick,
these
but
woods?
I wouldn't mind looking at what we left behind if there is anything
Yeah.
of the wolves.
All right. Let's go
I
back.
also left a pile of shit back there, so
Let's go get your shit. You look
Yeah.
like you were struggling.
There's a lot of shit. Most of my knives, my belt went away. I don't.
It came back though, didn't it?
No, I
15
know.
minutes later, it came back.
No, it disappears for if you don't find it. It disappears forever.
Why you didn't find
It's
it?
hidden, and if you can't find it, it disappears forever.
Look for it.
My belt. What? You were like making a perception check, and
Yeah,
Esper went.
Nah.
All right, well, let's go back and take a look.
All right. Okay. You double back. It's still relatively early in the morning because you left it, a few hours after daylight. So by the time you kind of get back to the things, it's probably around 11 as you get all your stuff.
Can I make either an Arcana or a investigation check?
Make an investigation check.
Can I taste the magic?
You want to make an Arcana check?
Yeah, I'm gonna taste the magic.
Taste the magic.
Guidance.
That's a nat 20
Nice.
Ooh. I
You
think that's a real Skittles taste the rainbow kind of energy.
for a total of 29.
29. You see, despite their sort of incorporeal nature, you can see where the ground was disturbed from their presence. They like as they walked and ran, parts of them would become corporeal and churn up the earth. You can see there are some hairs still left over as well. They look white and very brittle and almost imperceptible if you hadn't known what to look for. But the hairs, as you pick them up, they almost disintegrate in your hand. They look very old and rough. But that's about it.
I'm gonna kind of place my hand amongst the creature. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, there's no body
Yeah,
like where
the
it was.
residue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna Everything has a tale to tell. If you're trying to tell yours, I'll do my best. I'm just gonna try to pull some of that ethereal nature into myself.
Okay. All right. And try to draw upon it, but it is so disparate. You're not able to kind of make any connection at this point.
2 questions. Firstly, when I was following the trail, was it wolf paws that I was seeing? Or?
No, it was mostly smell. You were mostly acting on
Okay,
smell.
but I didn't see any footprints.
No,
or-
you didn't see any footprints. There is not a lot of this is stone face.
Okay.
So it's difficult to tell. But you didn't see any kind of wet paw prints or anything like that. Even with the sort of dusting of snow, you were mostly just acting on smell.
Okay. And then my Arcana check was 21.
21. It did seem like this creature was conjured based on what you saw and how it acted. But it did seem to have some essence of a beast or beasts that lived at some point.
Do I get the impression that it is magic that is druidic in nature?
It did have hallmarks of that. With just how these beasts were moving, they were very, very lifelike in their essence, and the magic itself that it was sort of radiating off, and the cloud that it gave, did blend in a lot with the stonework around it. It did seem like it was a part of this place,
Okay.
an extension of this place.
So what do we think? Do we think because from everything they were saying, the Garum Wolf is roams the mountains and protects them or something. I don't know if it's an essence of the creatures that are living up here or whatever it is, but
You do remember what they told you of this place was that it was barren and there was no life up here. And that's part of the reason they don't go here. Mm-hmm. It would send some scouting parties and things like that, but it was such a hostile kind of wasteland place that...
Is that what we're finding, looking out on it?
Yeah, you don't see... There's a little bit of shrubbery here and there, but it's sparse and it's, dense and low to the ground. There is not... You don't hear any birds. You don't get a lot of signs of life up here.
I think we should continue on.
yeah,
Okay.
at least till nightfall. I don't think we should travel at night up here if we can avoid it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's, if there's a cave or something safe on the path that we can travel and stay safe, so at least one side our backs are covered. But I say we just press on, if that sounds okay with everyone. What is Char doing right now?
Char is on high alert. You can tell as she walks, she is kind of keeping an eye up and her nose down, and staying pretty close to the group.
Is there one of us that, sorry, go ahead.
Is that Char?
Yeah, Whisper, Whisper was worried that where he had to go that Char would be in danger, so he left her.
Whisper.
What?
Yeah, Whisper was here.
Whisper was here.
Oh, did you ships in the night?
Apparently.
So much happened.
He said he'd been tracking us for a while and that we'd been hard to... We've got a lot to tell you about.
He had all those nice things to say about you. That's too bad you
He
wouldn't.
missed you.
He called you the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He was cool about it. He was like a sexy mouth.
No,
I
he's
don't think it
called
was
me that
explicitly
before.
Like a mouth.
It was just like a
I was reading between the lines. I can hear thoughts.
He had some information
Start
for
with full
us
lines.
about some stuff going on in Dathia.
Right.
Sorry.
So, more dragons.
I've hurt your feelings.
I opened my book.
I'm glad you have backup.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good to have him around. Let's
Well,
I'll have who's ever leading the charge make a survival check.
yes, let me show you. I'm going to, Mark, why don't you come along now to look at nature?
That sounds great. There's not a lot, really.
Yes.
You don't want help on this.
No, I'm okay.
I'm helping.
You have
Can I
lost-
help too?
Yes, come help. You two,
The more the merrier.
I feel
Maximum.
Oh my god!
nature.
you two stay in the back.
I love nature.
Yes. All right, I'll do my nature check.
Is there
A survival check.
Survival check.
Is there one of us that Char seems to be
Unable
gravitating
to help.
towards?
No, she's trying to keep everybody together. So as they say that, she's trying to kind of herd you closer to them. She doesn't want the group getting too spread.
I kind of go over and give her a nose. I'm going, it's okay. It's all good. I'm really fast, so we can catch up.
Adds a little forward and is sort of like keeping.
I like give her like a little like tap on like her haunch just to be like, it's a good girl. And she just keeps going.
19.
19.
Nice.
You pick a path through these kind of mountain ranges as you're coming into the sort of some of the more the peaks are a little bit more disparate, but they are getting more steep as you make your way towards the end. It gets a little slower going, but you do travel for most of the day throughout this, and you are slowly getting to a higher elevation, even though you can see that it does drop off, but you are getting to a higher elevation and the air is getting a little thinner. And it's cold. It's cold up here. It's not as biting cold as Garyang, but it is cold.
Can we say in the time that I walked before meeting up with the group, I cast Identify on the two?
Yes,
things?
yeah.
So I'll start buckling on the armor.
Hey, Thistle. Just, this is sort of unrelated to anything, but I just wanted you to know. I know you were asking a while ago whether you looked cool when you turned into a bear.
Yes.
Like Whisper looks cool.
Yes. And the answer is yes.
So, I think Whisper looks really cool when he turns into stuff, but I think you look cooler when you turn back into Thistle. I just thought you should know that. You kind of do like you kind of keep being in a bear thing for a second, and it's like, oh.
Thistle is the cooler of the two. Whisper's not cool when he's Whisper.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anyone's not cool. I just think what you turning back into Thistle is cool.
Yes, but which one is cooler? Specifically.
I think it's about 60-40 Thistle Bear.
No.
No.
Thistle Whisper.
Thistle Whisper, apples and oranges, mate.
Situational.
Yeah.
Those are both fruit.
Yeah.
I hate that expression.
You say chalk and cheese.
I could compare to fruit, but I prefer not to because I'll hurt the uncooler one's feelings.
Yes, Whisper could not handle that sort of criticism.
Yeah, it's
right?
apples for the record.
Is the uncooler one?
Yes, apples and Whisper are for squares. Oranges and thistles.
Orange forever.
Very cool, yes. Orange and thistles.
Oranges are so much work to get into.
I know.
Oh, look, adventure!
The three of them are just kind of, so it's the three of them in front,
Just
Char in the
desperately
middle, and the
trying to
two of
make
us just silent in the
Small
back.
talk.
Well, no, I did go to say something and then this bit happened.
Go ahead.
Something that rhymes with Masteland.
Iron spy with my eye, something that rhymes with smockwood. Oh.
While they're in the front. I think I would just be walking quite silently with you.
I did something that other people have done to you. And there's no excuse. And I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't like you gone.
Yeah. It's any consolation. It was a really fucking weird trip. Sucks is a lot. One-on-one.
If we're being very open, you went to go save your ex-girlfriend from a wizard. Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for fucking weird.
Yeah. Honestly, the two people we picked up were probably the weirdest of all of it. Fuck.
Are you okay?
I think so.
Good. I'm glad.
I met a weird dude who wanted blood. I don't know if he had lips. And I feel like, deep in my heart, we're gonna run into him again. I don't know why, but that's just something that I've carried with me.
You guys met Nola Leroy?
I miss Nolan.
How was he?
Fucking weird, he wanted our blood.
That's so Leroy.
Just a little bit.
No, it's Leroy now.
Oh, he's rebranded. Oh,
Dirty Leroy's.
Dirty Leroy's.
I was more of a bubbly man myself.
You killed a fucking dragon.
Yeah, you would see Shy walking slower and still, like, recouping some injuries. Yeah, almost took me out.
You okay?
I mean, I'll be fine. It'll take a couple nights for me to get back to myself, but yeah, the hollow one, the hollow version of him after we killed it, that was the scary part. I was sitting on top of it, pissed drunk, and it just started reforming back together and knocked me off it, and then we had to go chase it down. And I was not,
You got drunk.
yeah, I got really fucking drunk, Esper.
I'm sad I missed that. Sounds pretty funny. But then the dragon probably fucking ruined it, so... Sounds like a lot happened.
Yeah. Don't leave again. Please. I don't want that.
I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
Okay. And if you have to do it again, you have to tell me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I will come after you and I will break your nose.
I deserve it.
Well, I was gonna do it, but then Miri said she might not be able to heal it properly, and you
I've got
have a
very
nice...
handsome nose, yeah.
You got a very handsome face, and I've said that before.
But the nose really ties it all together.
Yeah, it's, and I would reach up, and I would put my hand under your chin and tilt it up. Kind of turn you from side to side.
You know, wrong direction.
Oh, yeah. And I grab both of his hands, and I kiss him.
And in classic Esper form, I received the kid. My new catchphrase.
Receive the kid.
We're off being like, so the moth goes into the podiatrist.
I don't understand. You can't spy yourself. You spy something that rhymes with smockwood, talkwood. You're talking wood. That's cheating.
Awkward.
Awkward?
It's a regional
There's
dialect.
all the there's shrubs. There's no. Is that the name of the forest?
Yeah.
Is this somebody you know?
Talk word. Like, there's an R.
And once we're done smooching,
We're talking words.
All right, so the sun
don't know how
is
to
getting
play I
low
Spy.
in the sky.
just
Would you
desperately
like to look for somewhere to camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can make a survival check.
All right. I will take help on this one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Add guidance.
I'm gonna smack Esper on the
You'll
ass.
take guidance. You'll take the guidance.
I received the smack.
Do you receive the guidance?
I received the guidance.
Great. It looks like the Baldur's
slow
Gate
everything
fingers.
down.
19.
19. You spot a little ways down, kind of a little bit of a switchback. You see there is a wide kind of cave mouth. As you all kind of come down, it looks fairly well protected. As you all come around, you can see that it is probably about 10 feet deep. But there is 2 figures lying on the ground. You can see the kind of skeletal face of one, the skin almost fully sort of receded, and the bones kind of blanch white. You can see the dress looks vaguely Upcaran from what you've seen, and it is somewhat preserved. I do need everyone, though, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Come on. Oh, that be good enough.
15.
15,
13.
17.
21.
21,
23.
23.
Don't like that image.
As you look at this thing, Mark, you feel this sort of heaviness as your body collapses underneath you and you fall unconscious.
Oh, look at the bodies tuckered
I'll
out.
have everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
fuck.
no, I know what these are. Tim's
Yeah.
have thrown these at us before.
Yeah, we've fought these before.
Save Illyria. Yeah, this was in Save
My
Illyria.
initiative is stinky today.
Stanky.
So is mine.
That actually rolled pretty good for me.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah, bro.
All right. 25 to 20.
All right,
Honestly.
gang.
20 to 15.
16.
There it is.
Miri.
Cleric up first. Always good.
God.
15 to 10.
13.
13. 10 to 5.
Stop that. 7.
7.
What do you mean,
Hey?
the audio nightmare?
And you two.
The audio.
5.
I'm asleep.
5. Yes, of course.
So you don't get to roll.
I guess you'll roll when. Yep.
Nappies.
I mean, roll now just to be put in the initiative order, just for convenience sake.
21.
He wakes up.
So funny.
He
yeah.
rolls a natural 20. Does he wake up?
Mark's asleep.
He's such a fast dreamer. He's having such
I'm
good
ready
luck.
to REM.
That's a natural 20. That's a lot.
Faster than the speed of Mark's dreams?
On the attack?
On the attack.
On Mark?
On Mark.
No.
No, it's not. Please re-roll that.
No, it's an auto crit. It doesn't matter.
You can't. You don't have that ability. That was me.
But it also doesn't matter. Even
Whose side are you on, M. Carlson?
Even if it wasn't a nat 20, it would have been a
49
crit.
points of psychic damage. And you
Mark's
can.
asleep forever.
Whoa.
Is that double your health?
It's not doubled my health.
Oh, thank
'cause I
God.
was at full health.
Is
When you say asleep forever,
unconscious.
You mean
Went from asleep
unconscious.
to unconscious.
Yeah, if someone doesn't do anything,
Do we notice any change in his body? Has that happened?
the rest stops.
leaking.
Yeah, you see blood kind of running down Mark's nose.
Oh, he's very tired.
Oh, I don't think that's
Mark.
tired. Miri, it's your turn.
I'm
Oh, actually, the other one gets to go. There's two of them, that's right.
Oh, yes.
The other one is going to
Finish him off.
That's one point of
Do we need minis for this, or we? You know, just leave it at minor?
no, because you're just at this mouth of this cave.
We're all just going to die. By the
These
time
things
the minis
wrecked
get out.
us.
This is Tim just being like,
it's
campaign's
only
done.
a 12 to hit.
No.
No, okay, that doesn't hit.
No.
You feel this kind of pound in your head, kind of shake off.
Oh, so it's they
Miri,
either
you're up.
Do we see anything?
No. You just see these two skeletal figures and Mark fall down. You see Shy kind of shake her head.
I immediately try and like shake Mark awake, and with that presumably failing, I would cast Healing Word.
Sweet.
4.
Yeah. Can I tell what made me sleepy and die?
Something when you could tell that like when you saw this thing, that's when the kind of wave overtook you.
Oh, watch out for that! It's not dead. Or it's dead and still evil.
That's what it was. It was the bodies.
Yes.
I will have it is Thistle's turn.
All right. Are they near one another, the two
Yeah,
bodies?
they're right next to each other. They're
All
probably
right.
about 20 feet away from you guys.
Oh, fucking great.
I don't
guys.
remember how we beat them, but I wouldn't know that anyway.
We're in a cave, or can I see the sky?
You're just at
above
the
us?
edge of this cave.
Or they're in the cave.
They're in the cave. yeah.
Mouth.
Sweet. I got nothing. Because I can't cast Call Lightning in a cave.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, all
That's,
right.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So what I will do instead is bonus action, become a burr.
Classic.
Burr.
Burr. We like that a lot.
And then I will storm on in and start blasting.
All right.
How far away?
Bear blast.
Where were we when I died?
20 feet away from
20
the
feet
thing.
away, and then I
Yeah.
died a little bit.
All right, so
A light death.
A light, just a low-key death.
the bite is 21 to hit.
It's an advantage because these things are prone.
All right, sick. Still a 21.
Yep.
No. And a 16.
Those both hit.
Sick as brat.
She's the one closest to you.
So that's
The other one is
a
sort of
9
sitting up a
points
little bit.
with the bite
Okay.
and the claw. Oh, it's bad. The claw is 8 points.
Nice.
Slashing damage with the claw.
Right. All right. It is Esper's turn.
Can I make a check to see if it's the bodies themselves or something like around the bodies?
You can make a perception check.
Historically not amazing at those. It's a 15 total.
15. You can see that the only things in this cave are those two bodies, and you can see there is another outfit, like a big parka, that's totally torn up, and there looks like there's maybe a big belt kind of in the debris of that. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else in this place.
Like a nice belt.
It looks pretty nice.
Is it like a Canada Goose?
No, it looks more like some kind of tanned leather, maybe.
He was talking about the parka.
Oh, the parka.
It's got like that fur.
Yeah, fur line for sure. No down inside though. It's like animal skin.
And it's all the parka's all torn
But I
up.
look like
One of the parkas, yeah. The other ones are still intact on this guy.
And these bodies seem to be what is originating this badness.
Seems, yeah, you're not sure what else it could be.
Fuck. I'm going to run forward to the one that Thistle is biting, and I'm just going to stab down at it with my staff, assassin staff. But it's actually surprise. It's a spear. Fuck. It's 10. I don't hit.
It's at advantage.
It's at advantage
advantage?
because they're prone.
Because they are prone.
It's a 15.
That just hit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hex it as well.
Sounds good.
Does it have any immunities to sneak attack? I know some undead things
no.
do. No.
Oh, really? Does not have immunity to necrotic or anything. It does have immunity to poison.
To negative self-talk.
Really
Wild level of confidence.
really low levels.
They're just so non-reactive. You can call them anything, and they just
Good.
Sticks and stones.
That's good.
12,
Yeah, they just
22, 24,
water for ducks back.
28 hit points. As I like slip a little on ice, almost miss, then land on it.
All right. It is Shy's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I stay 30 feet back from them, and I'm gonna put 2 bioluminescent bolts into one of them first, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to put 2 into the other one.
Okay.
When we get there.
All right.
So at advantage.
It's ranged. So range is not
Oh, that's a disadvantage, is it not?
disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Prone.
Well, that's gonna be a 19 to hit on the first one.
Yes, that hits.
So that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And ranged.
That is going to be 17 to hit on the second one.
Yep.
And that would be on the same one that I hit with the first one.
Oh, sick moves.
Thank you. That's going to be 6 points of damage. I'm going to spend a focus point, and I'm going to put 2 of the bolts into the other one.
Okay.
It's cocked. Oh, fuck. A duck. That is
Illegal in most states.
Impossible at all.
23 with disadvantage.
Okay.
For the first one.
Yes.
That's 5 points of radiant damage.
Yes.
And
Really thought about
that is going to miss with the second one.
Miss with the second one. All right.
Their beaks are barbed, I'm just saying.
No. I'm not gonna do it.
2 hands on the wheel.
Not gonna
Dogs
trick
in
me
the
into
cage.
talking about their
Dogs in
koi. All right, it is back to the top of the order. Mark.
Yeah, Mark is just crawling away. I don't even want to look at them. I just and I'm just gonna cast a little catapult as I'm gonna throw like.
How far away do you get?
I like the idea that he doesn't stand up. It's just a 15 feet away.
Crawl.
It's
So
just
you're 35 feet away.
35 feet away,
Alright.
and I'm gonna hit one of them with the belt. The one
No,
that
belt is on the ground.
yeah,
It's just a free belt.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not one of the.
Oh, he's
two.
gonna
No,
Throw
but
the
it's an
belt.
item that's.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
right,
you're
right.
5.
You're gonna
Throw the belt.
Yeah. Oh god.
You're gonna hit one with the belt.
Yes,
no,
please.
the belt isn't the description.
Not
The one
the
they've
one-
all been ganging up on.
No, because I don't want to hit my friends if I miss. I'm gonna hit the other one. Dexterity saving throw, please. Presumably, since they're not moving.
Pretty low.
Are they prone?
7.
Well, that's not.
They're prone.
As your first level, so that's a 12. 15 points of
15.
bludgeoning.
A bludgeoning.
All right, it is.
And now the belt is closer to you.
Perfect.
The Quiet Soul's turn. You see the belt has the fairly large metal buckle that is in the shape of a wolf. And the
Wolf's face.
wolf's face.
Beat.
And the belt itself looks to be made of maybe sinew or some kind of animal. Bit. All right, the Quiet Souls. I'm going to have everyone except for Mark.
This is gonna get a big belt
Wisdom
buckle
saving throw.
and a cowboy hat. And he's going for a new aesthetic.
Oh,
14
dear
total.
God in
14.
7.
7.
11.
11.
18.
18. You 3 fall unconscious.
Oh God.
Yeah, 15. The number to beat is 15. As you 3 fall unconscious and fall onto the ground,
Everyone's so sleepy.
and they are going to.
Mate, this is bad.
No, it's fine.
This is bad.
No, they're fine.
Super
Any-
fine.
Any hit against us is an auto crit, so it's pretty bad.
It's fine.
All right, so the first one is going to be
Isn't it-
on.
is it an auto crit or is
If you're unconscious, yeah.
Actually, on you, Miri.
No, I shouldn't have made eye contact with you.
Yeah, because you made eye contact with me. That's a 23 to
Sleeping
hit.
is unconscious.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely gonna hit the fuck out of me.
No. Can I observe this happening and thus
They don't
cast
move
silvery
at
barbs?
all. They don't move at all.
Okay.
This is a psychic lash.
Do I sense that, given my proclivities?
I think you're too far away.
That's fair.
You moved out of there
Move out of the
I was
zone.
still 30 feet back from them.
30 feet. It's at 30
Of
foot.
course it is.
Gotta get that extra 5.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta,
what I
probably
thought.
that
35.
you gotta rock on your heels a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
24
You
points of
felt the
psychic
pulse
damage.
and you were right outside.
Okay, cool.
You were like,
And I need you to make another wisdom save for me, please.
Another one? And it's 24 points?
Yeah.
That's going to be a dirty 20.
We
A
like that.
dirty 20. That succeeds, so you wake up.
Oh,
cool.
the
After
damage.
that
the
sort of
damage
jolts
wakes.
you.
Both your ears are bleeding.
I'll just
The
swipe
other
you
one is
guys.
the other one's gonna attack you.
Okay, or that.
It's not as good. 17.
17 hits.
Auto crit.
You rolled a natural 20 on Marks, that's why it was so much
No, I
damage.
think if you're unconscious, any hit on you is an auto crit.
It's not a melee hit though, it's a psychic hit with your brain hole.
True.
Yeah.
Your brain hole.
Your brain hole.
19 points of psychic damage.
I don't think it's a hole up there. It's a cavity, but it's filled.
Mine's not.
And a wisdom save for me, please.
Big money. No, it's a 9.
You stay unconscious. All right.
Do I get to make the wisdom save or no?
No, because you didn't take any damage. All right. It is Miri's turn.
Okay, that's not the how do I see visible signs of like?
You see some blood start to drip from Esper's eye.
Okay.
And you can feel the blood in your mouth.
All right. I'm going to split. So Miri is gonna split into kind
I'm
of
a split. I'm out
gross,
of here.
split
This
in half into 2, and Miri is going to back up as the double moves forward.
It's very clever.
Smart.
Clever.
Yeah,
Clever.
and I'm also going to bonus action healing word Esper.
Sweet.
Okay.
I like the idea for a second, Miri moves forward and the double backs up, and you're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Wrong way
You are
around.
still asleep.
It's like,
But you do get some
Okay,
health back.
and that's gonna be 5.
Five?
Yeah.
Thistle, you're up.
Sweet.
All right, make the bite attack first, and then we'll
All right.
see on that first one.
Dude, I got better shit to do. 24.
24 hits. Roll the damage
Roll the damage.
before you roll your next
My
attack.
wisdom save is not great.
6.
Okay, that'll do it. How do you crush that first skeleton in the parka?
Is there any sort of like magic in it when I break through?
As you kind of break through, you feel this kind of cold wind emanate from it as it crushes, and you watch as the rest of the skeleton almost disintegrates.
I think you see like icicles like form in the hair sort of around the muzzle of Thistle, and then I turn and I swipe at the other one.
All right.
Oh, these are at advantage.
Yes.
Pro.
Yes, it is.
20.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
9
9.
points of claw damage.
Nice. All right, it is Esper's turn. You're still asleep. Shy, you're still asleep.
Sure am.
Back to Mark.
Tim,
Oh god, I love when it starts this way.
I would like to read the description of
Please.
the spell Vortex Warp. You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range, 90 feet. You can teleport the target to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze.
Does he say squeeze?
It does say squeeze.
Weird.
If something could support a thing's weight, but is also on a bit of an angle, so that if they weren't inclined to balance themselves, they might tumble.
Slide?
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Does it have to be flat? Or
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
are there any precarious fucking
There's some-
cliffs
yeah, there's
within
some-
180 feet? Because I
Yeah,
can double
yeah.
distance.
There's some fairly steep.
That's so good.
Yeah, I would love to send it like up as much and far off.
Someone else's problem.
180 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna double the distance on this one because I'm a cool little sorcerer.
I don't like this, but I really like this.
Yeah,
this little guy, he's a freak. He's
And
a
I'd like a con save for the
Okay.
one remaining.
Little fucking.
And I
He's a
hope
little
this
freak.
guy just full Homer
That's a
Simpson.
17.
Well, nothing happened.
Roll
I'm
that.
so sorry.
A little bit of snow tumbles where you wanted
I
it.
do love the energy that when you do that, you give me real vibes of like when I used to go to church and someone would read from the Bible. Excuse me, may I? It says right here. And I quote.
Have you heard
All right.
about Harkoon the Memory?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
I can shove people with my push ability.
You could also steal rhubarbs that save.
What save? No, that's 2 spells in a turn.
True.
Can I try to use my telepathic shove to like shove my man
Esper?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Finnan.
I want to shove Finnan awake.
Okay. Yeah. You kind of.
Do I make a save or do I?
No, you wake up.
Okay.
It's, yeah.
Nice.
I'll say you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Love that.
Oh, that's
He's
setting
unconscious.
Little
danger.
damage. Yeah.
I die.
Yeah.
Actually, that was. That
People
was
with it?
Jolt him awake. It's either an action to wake him up.
He's
you know what it
just
is?
gonna start doing that.
It's a psychic. Toink.
Because I can't shove someone like 5 feet just straight down.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do.
Feel like you feel like when you're lying in bed and you kind of like jerk.
You're telling me recent college boy Mark Dwyler doesn't flick sleeping Esper in the nuts?
I haven't been given that ability yet, but my psychic powers have been growing. Are you setting the precedent?
Not flick.
No, this is just because you're waking him
I
up.
cancel.
You
my
guys can do Netflix and chill. Yeah.
Well done. both.
All right. It is.
Mine comes with ads.
Quiet Soul's turn. You're still within 30 feet, so wisdom save, and
Nope.
you three are
fucking.
not. Or you're
I'm
asleep.
asleep.
No.
Still asleep. 10.
I'm right back in
You
it.
watch as Thistle, the bear,
Very
gonna
sleepy.
and just collapses forward and starts
Collapse
snoring.
on it.
Oh, I
so
also
it takes
stood up.
damage.
No.
No. You sure?
Yeah. You're next to it on it. It's going to use its psychic lash on. Oh boy, who's it
Hit
gonna
me.
do?
Hit me, Carl.
Yeah, you're on top of it.
Such a weirdo.
He likes it too much.
I love it.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that does it.
Ew.
Jesus Christ.
Can we turn this car around? Take me home.
That's 17
Country
points
road.
of psychic damage.
Oh yeah.
Another wisdom save from you.
Yeah, round X cards that.
weird. I
meant we're
like it.
X carding that on this
I'll put
side.
in more.
20.
20. You wake up. You wake up from the pain.
Thank you.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
Sorry, I was enjoying that bit. I was thinking about it. I was a little mourning it.
Reverse X carding.
Okay. Miri's double is just gonna fucking bop this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a go card.
And it's advantage.
Yep.
So that's.
Your double can attack?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Can she?
You know what?
Oh, shit.
I don't actually know that. I've never done a physical melee attack.
Cast spells, but it
spells
can't.
through. I
Well,
don't think you can melee.
Okay, well then in
Rules
that
lawyer,
case,
even when I don't mean it.
Your
very
rules
fair.
lawyer to natural 20.
no, that's extremely
It's an
fair and
illusion.
also
Perfect
extremely
illusion.
fucked up.
I'm the anti-Santa.
Okay, in that case, we'll just do a guiding bolt from ye old double at point blank range for unnecessarily. I'll roll these again because it's a disadvantage, right? Because it's a range attack.
Yes.
Okay. You already rolled one. You just have to roll one
We're
more.
rusty. Nightmare. Fuck you.
But you
Okay.
already know you've rolled 3 die. You already rolled a nat 20. You just had to roll one more.
I just re-rolled both of
Okay.
them
Re-rolled it
again.
all.
It felt like the fair thing to do. I was looking at the nat 20 and being
it.
sad.
So, but while you're within 5 feet and the illusion is also within 5 feet, you have advantage on all attacks.
I'm not within
No,
5 feet. I'm
no.
all the way back. This turn sucks. I'm so sorry. I feel so rusty.
I'm really enjoying all these guys mansplaining your character.
Let's go.
I was
Okay.
excited about her build. I'm like, that's cool. It
No,
could
it would have been really cool. Doesn't matter. It didn't happen. 10 to hit. That doesn't hit. I know. Double sucks.
Miri says all of that.
she's just fucking talking, just making so much noise.
like 35 feet back.
She I feel like mechanically she could actually forget how to manipulate the double, so the double's kind of
It is hard to cleric. I will say it is so hard to cleric.
Amazing.
the real trickery is on me.
All right, it is Thistle's turn.
Is he asleep?
No, I
you're
woke
awake.
up.
No, he woke up because he took damage.
I took that sweet
Saved
damage.
on his wisdom.
Bite claw, please.
Bite claw.
Avantage.
Ain't no laws when you're using.
He's using the bite claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 for the first one.
19 hits.
And
So fucking useless. Just asleep.
only a 13 on the second one.
That does not hit.
That does not hit.
Your wisdom save is actually quite good.
Bite
Thank you.
is ooh, that's good. The bite is 13,
13. Nice.
and then I'm gonna straddle the creature. So that
Alright.
if I fall asleep, I fall on it.
Okay.
Fool me once, Tim.
Esper, you're up. And
No, I'm
asleep.
not.
Shai's
I'm down.
asleep.
I'm asleep.
We're so
Mark.
sleepy. Does this count as a short rest for me?
If we go 100 more rounds. Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Bonus
Oh my
action.
god, that does
I
not
can drag
happen.
this out.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out.
Bonus action, wake up Shy.
Okay.
That feels good.
One point of
And
bludgeoning damage.
I'll take the 1 point of damage to wake up.
I am... Because I can't count. I'm just going to mind slip. No, they're going to be fucking resistant to psychic, aren't they? Yeah, I'm going to hit it with the belt again. Dexterity saving
Don't break
throw.
my belt.
I'm going to break a fucking belt.
I like how you assume it's your belt.
I don't
It's
want
got
you
a
having
wolf
this
on it.
cool...
Your friend is over top of it.
Yeah. It's fine.
No, I'm gonna-
You can hit me. No, no,
Wait.
no. No, you can do it.
I think it would
Goes
normally
through
have
you.
advantage because of that, so it's going to cancel out.
Nope.
It's going to be 1 dice.
It would have advantage for what?
Because it's got cover.
Well, the belt is sitting next to it because I've already hit it with the belt.
Oh my god.
So it's point blank belt.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Belt blank range.
That is a 5.
Yeah, that'll miss. I mean, hit. You know the opposite of that? 12 points bludgeoning.
12 points? Nice.
Given the scale of the belt.
Given the scale of the belt. All right, it is the Quiet Soul's turn. Who is still in...
You're still awake.
Who's still awake? You.
I'm awake.
I'm awake now.
You're awake too. You two. Wisdom saves, please.
Which dice do I want to be mad at? Hey, 20.
15?
You managed to
Yay!
Oh, no. Yeah, 15 is the number. 15 is the number to beat.
Oh.
For the life of me, thought monks had proficiency in wisdom.
No, they
That's
should.
Crazy.
Why don't
Then
Because they
it
get it at
uses
They get it. They get strength and
Psychic
dexterity.
Lash on
Yeah, but why would
you,
you
Esper.
I don't get that.
You're still asleep.
Yeah, do
That's
it
a 17.
up. I'm
Oh,
almost certainly not alive anymore.
That's 14.
But, and you're unconscious?
Yeah, almost certainly.
Well, wait,
17
double.
points of psychic damage.
Double unconscious?
Woof. I am still conscious, but also not conscious.
Ah, no
I'm
way.
just unconscious.
Just slightly.
But I am
Still
unconscious because of them, not unconscious because of them, you know?
I don't know what
Yeah,
that
yeah.
means.
There's a growing pool of blood.
Man, you're
Oh,
being
God.
cryptic. Stop bleeding.
I can wake up without healing.
Okay.
Or do I make a save?
Yes.
He's so cryptic and mysterious.
I just convulsive.
He's a deep sleeper, canonically very deep sleeper.
All they're doing,
God.
they just basically are forcing me to have sleep apnea, so I'm just like,
Oh, no.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
Cool. So how close is Miri to the fucking thing?
You move back, so I would
Oh,
say.
sorry, the double. How close is the double?
The double's like right there.
Double's right there. Cool. So you'd see Miri and the double both like weirdly in tandem with each other. She's trying to doing a bad job of controlling the thing. Like bend over and like stick out her hand,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and stick my fingers into its fucking eye socket and cast burning hands.
Yes.
Whoa, I love
Now we're
that.
talking.
Cool. So that's 3D.
Burning-
That's
burning
a
hands is such a
dex. Is it a dex? Dex save.
Disadvantage. That's only a 12.
Ah! Yes! Hit! Finally! We're doing good. And then it's 3d8. What do d8s look like? They look like this. Where is another one?
two pyramids standing on top of each other.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Butt to butt.
Looking
Two
through the
pyramids, butt to butt.
Two
Butt to
pyramids,
butt.
butt to butt.
the butt of the pyramid. I guess that's the
Yeah.
butt of the pyramid.
They've
It's
never
the
dug.
widest
They've
part.
never dug under the pyramids of Giza.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of docking. Okay. That's 10 fire damage.
Yeah, take us home. Take
Yeah,
us
woo!
home.
I think like the skull would just like fill with flame, and the quick like combustion would just like fucking explode the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. The parka kind of sets alight, and it just turns to ash and disintegrates.
If I remember right, the last time these were so fucking annoying as well.
I had a great time.
Right?
No one wake up.
I go over and I go, hey,
Hey,
no sleeping
He coughs
on
up
the
a lot
job.
of blood.
I just.
Oh,
oh
shit.
my god.
Mary, can you help him?
Yeah. See, like how?
Make it taste like coffee.
It's just all blood.
Yeah, now it's coffee.
Just blood.
Are you okay?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here you go, and we'll do healing word at second level.
Thank you.
Thistle is Thistle, and he's picking up the belt.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up the belt.
Yes.
Let me fucking. It can be yours. Just let me check it first.
All right.
And it's 8 points.
Thank you.
I put it on.
No, don't do that.
Okay, do you spend the next hour attuning to it?
Let me check it. I'm gonna give it to you. Fucking.
What the
Are
fuck
we-
just happened?
Are we sleeping in the murder
I
skeleton
don't
cave?
know.
What
No,
is?
okay.
What was that?
Here's-
Give me the belt.
So if I'm understanding anything
Thank
As
you.
they
About
talk,
what's
I'll take
going
10
on.
minutes to cast identify.
up here is that they say there's nothing up here, but that's not entirely true. The things that live up here or the things that reside up here move in a weird place between alive and not alive. If the Garamwolf is anything to say about that, and those things are anything to say about that, there's nothing up here because the things that live up here are scarier than that. So yeah, we should stay in that cave, and then we buckle down for the night and keep watch, and then we get moving in the morning and we make the most of daylight.
After we save the world a few times, this might be where I come to retire.
This
Are
cave?
you joking?
Because things are alive, but not quite.
He's taking a
alive.
lot of
It's a
hits to
joke.
the head. Now listen to him.
It was a joke because I'm
Very
ghost fingers.
I don't get the joke.
You're so cryptic, mate.
You're so cryptic.
What does this fucking belt do?
Yeah, tell me.
I sent it to you.
Oh, amazing.
As you.
If we like this, I will cast Fabricate twice.
Okay.
Basically, I'll just take anyone's advice on this because it's going to take me 10 minutes to do it. It's a 10-foot wide opening, right?
Yep.
Because it's made of stone, I can create a 5-foot like cube of stuff. I want us to be able to like leave in the morning, so like I want to have enough room for us to like squeeze through individually. But if anything big tries to get
No.
through,
You know what you want? You want two pieces like this, so you have to walk sideways.
That's
to get
exactly what I'm
between.
saying. Yeah.
So it'll
Can we do
block.
that?
It'll block
Yep.
from the weather outside.
Block it off
Cool.
as you set up camp for the night. That's where we're going to take our break.
Hey!
It is so nice to have the full cast back together again. I realized this is the first time we've had the full cast. One Uno.
One hit
One
point.
fucking good point. Good.
I had 18 health and it did 17 damage.
damage.
Very scary.
We are going to take a tight 10, so grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, and come back for part 2. We'll see you soon. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no. Watch out.
intrigue,
Ooh. What's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, got a cold black water and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
All right.
Oh, they're new.
So, you settle in for the evening. Who would like to take first watch?
Shoddy not.
I'll do it. Fine.
Is there anything left of these skeletons?
The skeletons themselves have turned to dust. The parkas are still intact, but old.
Yes. I'll spend 10 minutes just in case, casting Identifier on any, like all of the parkas. Just
Okay. Yeah, the parkas are just simple
just
parkas.
mundane parkas.
Are they rotten or gross or anything? Are they?
They're somewhat preserved. You reckon probably from the cold, and it's also quite dry in this part. In these peaks, the air is quite dry.
What kind of pelt do they look like?
They look like they might have been wolf pelt.
Okay.
Yeah, stitched together.
I'll take a parka
Okay.
for sure.
Before we go to bed, we got an extendable rod, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like, I got this from my trip.
Cool, I got an idea. I want to stick that in the gap at like shin height, and then like extend it and like wedge it.
Okay.
So if anyone tries to sneak through, it'll trip them up.
Nice.
You can have that if you want.
Oh, cool, mate.
Yeah, I don't really have much use for a rod that is longer.
Now I've got a rod collection.
Yeah.
No, this is a start. Oh no,
Dogs
rod
in
of
the
vapor,
cage.
rod of extending, staff of artisan.
He's got enough for devil sticks.
Oh, we got this really cool new pastime.
I don't think it's cursed, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, they are called devil sticks, so.
No, the belt. I think it can let you speak with animals, and it helps you listen out for things and like smell things.
He can already speak with animals.
It also gives you the little spell that you can do, the like prestidigitation, but for druids.
Can I borrow that? If you want it and have it, that's totally fine with me. But can I borrow it just for a little bit?
Of course. Of course.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm gonna take a little bit of time and I'm gonna attune with
The belt.
Hopefully it's not cursed.
Okay. You attune to the belt.
Better be able to take that off.
and I
quickly unattune.
no, and I'm gonna use it to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go over to Char.
Okay.
Can you understand me?
Yes, I can.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you doing okay?
Yes.
I know it's hard being away from the people that you're around all the time, and I was worried about you.
I'm all right.
Okay.
This place is unsettling.
Can you tell me why? I saw you looked real scared before and you took off running.
There is a hunter. I can smell him on the wind.
Is it like a person, or do you think it's something different than that?
No, it's not like any person I've ever smelled. But I can't place. Every time I think I know the direction it's gone.
Well, if you smell it again, will you come tell me? You can come lick my hand or something.
Maybe I'll just bark.
Yeah, and you show us the direction, or I'm probably not going to be the one wearing this belt, but if that means that it's helpful, just whoever is, like, we want to help you, and we're going to take real good care of you, Char. I know you can take care of yourself, but I want you to know the family you had with Whisper is as good as here, too.
Thank you.
All right. And I don't mind if you want to cuddle or something, because
She snuggles right in.
yeah, I get right at, like, I think the fuzz of my hair and, like, her just get in there.
Do you relay any of that at all?
I would, yeah, once the spell would have. And I think because I have the Druid craft spell, I think while I have it, can I grow kelp? Kelp is a plant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I grow it, and I just, like, put it up to my face.
You gotta get that scent of the ocean.
And it just smells like home. And I think it would be the kelp from my home. So it smells like home.
Okay, sure.
And I find some of the vellum paper in my bag, and I press it. I think I try and press it between the pages to dry it a little bit, just and like shove it in a book.
Yeah, it dries out fairly quickly.
And I put it back in my bag, and I go, yeah, Thistle, if you...
I'll just ask her the smell that she's smelling.
Yeah.
Does the belt smell like that? Is the belt from the hunter?
I'd relay the question.
No, this is made of the intestines of a direwolf.
Okay. Now, this hunter, do you think that it's something that hunted the wolves? Do you know what that was that attacked us?
I think that was an extension of whatever it was that called them.
So the hunter can call those things, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
But I don't know.
No, that's better insight than we had.
I just barely got a look at it.
Okay. Well, if you bark and you tell us, or you howl, or you do whatever you need to, okay?
I will.
Okay. And if there's something, I know the bond between siblings is real strong. And when they need something, you know. But if you got something that you want to tell Whisper, we can call him and tell him for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You're a good girl, Char.
She kind of nuzzles in.
I'll give her some scritches. And then I would take off the belt and unattune to it.
You think about taking off the belt.
Yes.
So identify, unfortunately, cannot identify whether things are cursed or not. I think Esper just thinks it can.
But then you realize that it would be better if you kept it so you could talk to Char anytime you needed to.
I think at this point, I feel that. And I'm going to go over to Thistle.
Fully rationalize keeping it.
Thistle, is it okay if I keep it for a bit?
No. That was very clear.
Well, Char and I are just really trying to start getting to know each other. I'm trying to make her feel comfortable and at home. And you can already do all these things that this thing does.
Yes.
You know, I can give it to you another time, but can I keep it for a bit?
No. It's part of my new aesthetic.
But
It's a very nice big belt buckle with a wolf on it. It's very fitting.
Yeah, but doesn't it look nice on me?
It looks like you're wearing a belt with a wolf on it.
And it would look like you were wearing a belt with a wolf on it.
No,
I think I
it
need
would
to hold
create
on to it,
old
Thistle.
mystique and image.
Thistle, I think I need to hold on to it.
Can I make an insider check on that?
Sure.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, her tone shifts.
You
She
haven't
gets
heard,
kind of
should I take that tone with any
defensive. And you see
I think my
the
hands
way
would
her
go to an instinct.
face shifts as well. There is sort of this scrunching. It looks almost wolf-like.
I'm gonna kind of...
I'm asleep, mate.
I'm awake. It's just
Mark!
What?
Wake up, I need... Come here.
You don't have to whisper. Just tell me to talk to your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I do it.
At your college, did they ever talk about the spell Identify?
Mark is back asleep.
I'm gonna go to
What a
Mirielle.
power play.
I don't know if Identify can actually identify curses. I thought it could. Maybe it can't. Shy's acting weird. As soon as the subject... Hey, Shy, can I have that belt for a bit?
No, you don't need it, Esper.
No, you don't need it, Esper. It's my belt.
Can I try it on? I want to try Thistle's aesthetic on for size.
No, you don't need it. I'm trying to talk to Char, and everyone is trying to get in the way of me.
Everyone be quiet or I will teleport the belt into a non-existent reality. Thank
Go
you.
back to sleep.
I'm trying. We're arguing about belts. It's an ugly belt. There, I said it.
I use the
fine.
It doesn't go with
and
anyone's
take on
aesthetic.
Thistle's appearance.
Oh, yes. And actually, this is... I can see it from a third-person view, yes. Well, put the belt on Miri.
No.
Watch, I'm Thistle. Oh, it's very good.
I can carry this burden for you.
No.
Yes.
You feel like you could take it off.
Let me put it on
You're
me.
capable of taking it off.
I mean, if y'all are going to get so fucking uppity about it.
No, nobody, just curious. I just want to see what it looks like from a third-person perspective on a different Thistle.
Yes.
I'm being a mirror for
But you're
Thistle.
going to give it, I'm just, look,
Wait, I got it. I'm gonna phantasmal image inside your head to give you the image of a third-person Thistle wearing the
As
belt.
he does this, I kick him in the ribs.
For how much damage?
A belt starting a
Probably 1.
Okay. Close.
Oh shit.
Few more kicks.
Go to bed.
Look.
I cast silence around Mark's head.
Look, fine. If it's gonna be, I don't want to cause.
I drop
any,
concentration.
I don't want to cause any trouble or nothing. I was just trying to do something nice for Char. Whisper helped us out. I'm trying to make her feel at home. Okay.
Of course, yes.
Shy,
What?
I think that belt might be cursed.
What do you mean you think it's cursed?
Shy, do you think maybe?
Look,
I mean,
fine,
do you think
fine.
it might be weird
And I
that you're
take
not
off the
taking the
belt.
belt?
Yeah, you take off the belt.
Unattune.
Do you want to try it on?
Unattune it.
Yeah, let me put it on.
So I can
Try it
attune
on.
I put the belt on.
Okay, yeah, you put the belt on.
Unattune.
I'm trying to build this relationship with Char, and I
Cool.
don't know what the problem is. Y'all are being so.
When he says unattuned, you don't even know what to do. Like, you don't know how to do.
I don't know how to do that.
with the belt.
I just sat down with it so that I could use it. I don't.
So do you mind if I try and use it for a bit? Do you mind if I try and use it for a bit?
I mean,
I'm just gonna make a quick adjustment. I'm gonna put my knife up against the belt and like watch Shy's reaction as it looks like I'm about to destroy this belt.
what do I want to
Her demeanor doesn't change.
Maybe you were wrong, Esper.
Fuck, I don't know. She
All right,
got
I'll
real.
take the belt.
She got real.
Okay,
wolf.
I drop Thistle.
Thank you. I clip the belt on.
Okay.
Perfect.
Shy, are you
do?
okay?
It looks nice on you.
Thank you.
Does that seem honest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it looks nice on him, it looks nice on me.
All right, now I will attune to it so that I can do all the fancy magic stuff.
You don't seem to be able to attune to it.
Can you unattune so I can attune?
I don't know what you mean unattuned to it.
This is the part.
This is weird.
Yeah.
This is super weird.
I just sat down.
Unattune to it so I can attune to it.
I don't
Minute
know
of
what
silence
that
is up, and
means.
I'm very upset.
I don't know what that
I
means.
just was. I'm like,
just,
we think Shy's cursed.
I'm just trying to be kind to Char. Okay. I don't know what y'all are
Let's
having
go to
such a
bed.
problem
All
with.
right, all right.
Char, who
All right.
do you think should have
And
the
I will
belt?
cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic.
Not that spell.
I don't know if we can figure this out, Esper. It might be nothing.
You know what? Let's leave the belt here. I'll throw it off the edge of the cliff, and we will never have to deal with it again.
But you love that belt.
No, it's
What is
causing
your
too much of a
aesthetic?
rift in my family. I will not have it.
You're
Goodbye.
ping-ponging wildly between caring more
Yeah,
about
I
the
don't
aesthetic.
know.
What do I
Oh,
feel
okay.
as he says he's going to try and leave the cave to throw the belt off the cliff?
You feel disappointed that he would try to destroy the belt.
Thistle, why are you being so petty about this?
Yeah, Thistle, you seem cursed by the belt.
I'm just
I am
trying to do
cursed by
something
the belt. We
nice.
should get rid of the
That's
belt.
what's throwing me is they both seem cursed by this fucking belt. I'm very confused.
To be honest with you,
Show of
everyone's
hands,
tired
who
and injured, and I'm having
isn't
trouble.
cursed by the belt.
I think me.
Okay, that's all
That's
I'm
just what
saying.
someone cursed by the belt would say.
Who is sure that they're not cursed by the belt?
I did.
See, I don't think I'm going. Yeah, I'm not sure. Exactly. I think these two are cursed by the belt. He's definitely not
He's
cursed by the belt.
obviously cursed by the belt.
You
Don't
never
tell me
touched
what
the
my
belt.
feelings
Let him go.
are.
Let him go.
You hear a howl in the distance.
Fuck.
Oh, we gotta keep it down.
Make a perception check.
Neighbors are
And I
mad.
get advantage on those, don't I?
For hearing.
I didn't mean to take the cursed off.
14.
15.
Perception?
15.
Perception.
25.
You all hear the kind of howl. You key into something that it actually sounds like 3 howls in harmony
No.
at the exact same time.
Does it sound like they're coming from the same place?
It's difficult to pinpoint exactly where that is because you're inside the cave, but
Garin Wolf directly translates to 3 wolves standing on top of each other.
Yes, in a trench coat.
I think we
It's
should
actually
keep it
there are
down.
two
I don't
wolves.
want us to disturb anything. I think we should just do our watches and go to bed, and we can sort this out in the morning.
That's
Now we're talking sense.
All right. I will acquiesce. In the morning, I want my belt.
Yeah, okay. You can wear it in the morning. That's fine.
No.
Let's just go to sleep.
All right. I will take first watch with Miri.
Yeah, sure, fine.
all right. You two can make perception checks as you step outside.
Oh, do you step outside or do you stay behind?
No, I will poke my head outside. I'll go.
8.
8.
17.
17. Okay. You kind of just peek outside. It's difficult to tell. It's quite quite dark. There's no moon out yet. You can just see the stars kind of above. You get a better look as you're looking kind of down this little this little valley, and you look out, and it's fairly quiet. You hear the odd stone kind of tumbling down, the escarpments and things like that. But it's quiet and it's cold, and you feel a breeze kick up a little bit that wasn't there during the day, and you can hear very faintly these kind of tones ever so gently in the wind as the wind kicks up. You can hear these kind of at different pitches, softly kind of echoing through the valleys.
Where do they seem to be coming from?
All around. You'll hear some as the wind, they all seem to be coming from the same direction, but you notice as the wind shifts, the sound seems to shift as well a bit.
Seems like it's maybe where the Stone Singers got their name.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I hear it.
After he points it out, you hear a little bit of it.
I think I can hear that. What do you think? You worried?
I don't know. Things seem off.
Yeah, this whole area is very strange. Actually, everywhere we've been has been weird in a different way, so I don't know why I'm surprised.
I feel like everyone's different here.
Well, we all might be cursed by the belt, but aside from that, you mean everyone like us, or everyone?
Esper seems different after his trip.
He's being more cryptic than normal.
Yes.
He's usually cryptic. Mark is... I have no idea.
I mean, Mark is Mark.
Yeah.
He's hard to read at the best of times.
He seems like maybe he's in a bit of a bad mood, but I don't know. I can't really read Mark. And Shy, I mean, suitably, seems, understandably, seems a little off.
I mean, first of all, I've never seen her forgive anyone that fast. That's strange.
Who have you seen her forgive?
No one. That's the point. Ever. For anything. She remembers everything. She holds a grudge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're
She didn't even hit him. She hits people to say hello.
He talked about it. She likes his nose.
You can hit in other places.
Yeah, I guess. But like, the liking the nose thing is more about the not hitting in general than just the nose.
She was mad at Mel for a long time after they saw each other again, before there was any sort of forgiveness.
Yeah, but when you're traveling with people, it's different. Like, take it from me.
Why? Who do you need to forgive?
I don't need to forgive anybody. I don't need to forgive anybody. It's just different. When
You said that 3 times.
I say a lot of things multiple times. Sometimes when I make another me, we both talk at the same time. So it's actually quite common.
But who do you need to forgive?
I don't need to forgive anybody for I don't need to forgive anybody for anything.
All right.
But
Who's done something that might need forgiveness, even though you don't need to forgive them?
so no. This'll stop doing
Can you make
mind
a
games.
duplicate so I can speak to the duplicate?
Yeah, sure. I make the second one.
Who does Miri need to forgive?
I'm Miri. We're both Miri.
Who said that?
We're speaking at the same time in perfect unison.
I like that. Got each other's backs.
We got about a
Should've
minute
known there's
of this bit.
strength in
Thistle.
numbers. Okay. Well, anyways.
Stop.
Flipping through books.
Stop.
Carlson.
I don't need to forgive anyone.
All right.
I don't think anyone needs to forgive me for anything. It's just complicated when you're traveling with people, and we're all watching out for each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to hurt anybody. That's all.
I mean, I'd like that belt.
I'm a little worried about the belt.
Yes, it's really put a wedge between our group.
You're still wearing it.
I know, but I don't get any of its magical abilities.
Well, do you think there's actually something going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you not see her?
How many things are you attuned to right now?
Nothing.
The tattoo.
Oh, yes. One thing.
Don't you
Maybe more.
I feel like you're attuned to a few things.
How many things are you?
Oh, and the Eldritch Maul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that is the tattoo.
That's the tattoo.
No, that's it. That's just the one. That's just the one.
I
You've got a
have.
few things. You got the
and
gauntlet, the
gauntlet.
boots.
I would have had to drop one
Yeah,
to
you would've
attune
had
to the
to.
belt,
Oh,
and
that's
I would
funny.
have I would have dropped the clockwork gauntlet.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna have fun with that.
I think I'm still wearing the gauntlet. Yep. Like I still have it on, and I don't think it would have been a cognitive thing. It would have just been something.
You know what?
done.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah, what?
this is maybe insensitive to wear. It's made of the intestines of a wolf, and we're wearing it around Char. I mean, it wouldn't be nice to wear.
Can you ask her if she cares?
No, I can't, because I'm not attuned to the belt.
But I don't think they all like each other. Like, I think, like, if you were wearing a belt made out of, like, a guy I hate, I don't think they'd care.
You're stone cold.
Jesus Christ.
Is that the person you need to forgive?
The belt.
I don't hate anyone that much.
To wear them as a belt.
To let someone else wear them.
Thank you. Thank you, Tim. To let someone else. Like I don't, there's no one I hate enough that I would be, like, excited about that. But, like, if I really dislike somebody, like, I don't know.
Wear them as a
Term I
belt.
dislike someone.
Right.
I just don't think it's inherently. Never mind. We're in the weeds.
Are
you okay?
I'm mad at Esper.
For leaving?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why he left, and
I understand why he left. I'm not upset about him leaving. I'm upset about the way he chose to do it.
I don't really understand why he left. The more I think about it, the weirder it is.
I just don't understand. I've lost family. He's lost family. And now we have this chance at a new family. And he just left us without saying goodbye.
Well, maybe he doesn't see us as, like, a new family. Maybe he's still looking for that, or maybe he just sees us as friends, or I don't know, Thistle. I don't know what's going on in his head. Everything he says is, like, very cryptic.
Yes.
Like, actually, though, like, it's sometimes hard to... You know how sometimes when you're talking to me and it feels like I say the same thing 3 times and you don't actually know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but he says one thing once, but the thing he says makes no sense. I guess we all have, like, a version of that.
Yes.
Yeah. You just get really stoic.
Yes.
I'm Thistle.
You do a very good Thistle.
Thank you. I won't leave you in the night.
All right.
I'll tell you.
I won't leave you unless you ask me to.
Okay. Deal?
Dear.
Do you want a hug?
Yes.
Okay. I go up to Thistle and try to embrace.
I hug her.
You receive the hug.
Yo, no, that's my catchphrase. Thank you very much.
TM. Yeah, no, I received the hug, and
Come on, man. My brand's right there. You're stepping all over it.
and I think when you hug Thistle, you smell the sort of, like, pine sap smell, but I think at the same time you hear sort of in his chest, you hear this sort of, like, crackle of, like, lightning inside of him when you're up close with your sort of ear pressed against him.
You hear that sound, right?
Yes, the singing in the rocks.
No, like the sound in here.
Inside of me.
Yeah.
Do you hear your heartbeat?
Yeah, but it sounds
Normal.
sort of like a heartbeat. This sounds like Skyfire.
Skyfire. Oh, it's a good name. Yes, no, I have that.
Plug your ears. You can kind of hear it when you plug your ears sometimes.
Oh, yes, I do hear it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's, I think it's a remnant of lightning, the lightning god.
Are you gonna be okay? I'm kind of freaking out about everybody. I think I'm realizing now. Everyone seems kind of on the edge, and I'm worried something really bad's gonna happen.
I think we'll be okay if we stick together.
Okay, well, you can tell Esper.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right. Who are we gonna wake?
Not Mark. He's not Mark. Let's wake Esper and Shy, I guess.
We're just gonna kiss.
That's.
We're just gonna spend the whole night smooching.
Esper would have told you to wake him up for the second watch.
Yeah. Esper tells me a lot of things.
I don't think that they would do that to us. I think they understand that if they were smooching the whole night, it would be really bad.
All right. How about this?
Hopefully they're smooching now. Or
If they smooch, I bet you they smooch.
how are we gonna find out they smooch without getting like Mark to spy on them or something? Not a real idea.
Mark, listen.
I'm fully restored.
We're gonna
I'm
wake.
clean 8. I'm ready to go.
We're gonna wake. Yeah,
I love
for
this.
watch.
Okay. You think
But
they
we
can
have
smooch?
Yes, we have a bet. Miri doesn't
I think they're
they're
not gonna smooch. I don't think they do that.
I think they're gonna smooch.
I'll bet they do more than smooching, and I'll make it happen.
Wait, what?
Is that not what we're doing right now?
All right, so we're gonna go to sleep.
What do you mean?
We'll have to pretend to be
No.
asleep.
Thistle, what do you mean you'll make it happen?
You ever like wingman your mates? Like,
No.
no?
That's not how things worked where I came from.
Oh yeah, no, my mate's absolutely useless. You'd have to make up a bunch of stuff about how they're like the coolest guys and they're absolute knobs. But you know.
I see what you mean about the not understanding part. You need to pretend to be asleep, but stay awake.
Oh no.
And watch and make sure they see if they smooch,
This
so we
feels
know who wins.
voyeuristic.
This does.
You have no ground to stand on.
You watch people all the time.
What?
You don't develop that
This
eye
whole time,
ability
no one is keeping watch.
No. And
without
we're
watching people. All right.
I don't
if they
think we should
smooch-
watch them. I feel uncomfortable with the whole thing now.
Yeah.
We're not going to watch them. Mark's going to watch them.
What if I just sit between them?
They're not going to
Then
smooch
they're not gonna
over
smooch.
you.
Not if they want it bad enough, they will.
When something is observed, it behaves
Oh my
differently.
god, he's going for the books.
I hate
All
this
right.
whole
I'm
conversation.
Okay, fine. I'll go to sleep.
No.
You two smooch. Tell me how it goes.
We're not gonna smooch.
You could though.
What do you want? Never mind. Okay, let's just no.
all right, fair.
Smooching you. Let's wake them up, Mark. Go to sleep. We're not gonna spy on them tonight. They're not gonna smooch. I don't think they'll smooch.
All right.
Oh, how about I find out?
I wake up Char.
I already have a plan.
I wake up Char.
Okay.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Char,
Yes.
I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I need you to stay up and assist Esper and Miri with their watch.
Esper and Miri with their watch.
Yes. Now, it's very important.
Oh, I can't hear this.
If they smooch,
Esper
you
and
need to
Miri.
tell me. Oh, sorry, Esper and
You
Esper.
said Miri.
I made a mistake. Esper and Shy. Esper and Shy smooch.
It was really over because she would just go and wake Miri up. You're on watch.
I'm still awake. I'm still awake.
Esper, you need to watch Esper and Shy.
Okay.
Help them with their watch.
Thistle.
If they smooch, you need to tell me.
What's a smooch?
It's when they kiss, when their face muzzles touch.
The muzzles touch. Okay.
So if their muzzles touch,
Can you show me?
Thistle.
like this is Shy,
Kiss that.
Mouth.
No.
and this is Esper's mouth. If they do that,
She comes out and licks your face.
exactly.
Okay.
But less licking.
Can I kiss that
They-
now?
I don't know. I don't know if they're into licking.
They don't lick?
They might.
Thistle.
I've never seen them kiss.
Ask about the bell.
Oh yes. Does the belt seem weird to you?
No one's on watch.
Technically, I'm on watch at the moment.
Yes, in a way,
See?
because it's the inside of a wolf
Does it make you uncomfortable?
a bit.
All right. I take the belt off. I go outside. If I can throw it off the cliff. Gone. Belt is gone. You feel better? I'm sorry. That was inappropriate of me to wear.
No, that's fine.
No. I apologize. On behalf of all of us, we should have asked you.
No, it's okay. It,
All right.
it allowed Shy to speak with me. That
But
was-
we can facilitate that in the future. All right. Watch them for smooching.
Okay.
All right. Good night. We're all good.
Okay, I'll go wake up Esper.
I go to
I
sleep.
wake up. Yeah.
Esper.
Watch time.
It's watch time.
I'll wake up Mark. I need to talk to him.
Yeah, what's up, mate?
Do you want to take a watch?
Okay.
Shy needs to sleep.
Go to sleep.
She was fucked up.
Yeah.
She's really good at limping. Like, she limps almost, like, faster than I walk. It's wild.
It's wild.
It's true.
Okay.
I'll make that joke later.
I guess no.
Oh, we like a can't make it on stream joke. That's a good
Shoutwater
one.
joke, or is
Well, we'll see.
I will make my perception check with a guidance. And I'll bardically inspire you.
To do what?
Perception.
Oh, yeah, right.
Wrong one.
You're asleep. We're both asleep.
21.
Cocked.
And as we sit there, after
21, 18.
after a little bit of time, after I'm pretty sure everyone's asleep.
Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
You see the belt on the ground, by the way.
No, I threw it off the cliff.
Yeah, you see the belt on the ground.
Weird. I'm gonna toss it in the cave.
That belt's weird. I didn't want to tell anyone else this. Because it would have felt like an
Oh, wait,
excuse. Oh, yeah.
Secrets.
Sure. In your head.
Touch the temple. Thank you.
Sure. I didn't want to say this to anyone because it would have felt like an excuse, but I feel like you'll find it funnier than it will.
Yeah.
Sucks drugged me. And that's why I left the way I did. Well, Sucks drugged me and I didn't fully leave of my own volition. I probably would have stayed for the fight against the dragon.
No,
at least.
mate. No one's mad at you because you left to go rescue your platonic friend, girlfriend. Folks are just more upset that you left without saying goodbye. I don't think that was a drugs thing, but mate, it's all good. Mate, it's all good. My dad constantly would leave without saying goodbye.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your dad would constantly drug you, and I was going to
No,
fuck.
no. I mean, not without me knowing. Come on. But the point is, that's just, you're busy. You've got places to be. I think there's a level of trust that you don't have to say goodbye every time. If you have to say goodbye, then you haven't said what you've needed to say.
I was worried she would want to come with me and leave you guys more short-handed.
Oh. We'd probably just talk about that next time.
Yeah, listen, I'm not used to having people to talk things through with.
Oh.
In fact, this is like the first time. Can we just talk out loud?
No!
I don't like the brain thing.
Oh, that's too bad.
Right, I'm going to talk out loud. You can talk in my head.
Fair play?
I've not had a lot of people who I could talk shit through with. So I'm getting used to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate you doing this. This feels pretty good.
Yeah. That platonic friend, Sucks' sister, helped me see some things. I spent a decent amount of time with her. And in the short time I've known you lot, you know infinitely more about me. I think I have gotten better at sharing. But, only to an extent. So I'm working on it. And I'm sorry I left the way I did.
Like I said, you don't have to apologize.
No, I just thought you'd find it funny that Sucks fucking drugged me, though.
No, that's a wild breach of trust.
He called them little nugs. And he fed them to me, apparently. You know that
You
time...
ate Sucks' nugs and you're upset something bad happened.
He gave me he said, your breath stinks really badly, and I was embarrassed. So he gave me what he said was a piece of gum, but apparently it was like a mind control gum.
I know you're trying to make yourself sound like the victim here, but as a guy who runs cons for a living,
the last I saw him, he was just a kid. I didn't think he'd do something like that. Turns out, he didn't know what it did, and a different nug that he fed someone made them bleed out their mouth and nose, so... I'm really fucking lucky that he didn't just outright...
Yeah, Thistle, you can't miss the one-shots. They're unbelievable. You hear in your dreams.
There's haunting, there was betrayal.
Crazy hot death. The precipitating event was betrayal.
Yeah.
Look, mate, sharing looks good on you. And, it's funny. I get the sense that you trust us with your approximation of life. And, I get that sometimes it's harder to trust people with your other stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know, keep it up and see how that goes.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, you're doing great.
You've turned out to be an impressive lad, Mark.
How so?
When we first met, my opinion of you wasn't very high. And you have proven me wrong at every turn. So I'm sorry for that too.
Well, that's the real compliment, isn't it?
Yeah.
As in, I wanted you to see that I was no good, you know? It's like lowballing. That's the trick.
I'm pretty confident you thought Jackson was actually dying.
No, mate, that was a con. You've been conned this whole time.
Okay.
You've been eating my nugs.
Can I insight check you?
You can't, because I'm speaking into your mind. All tells are non-verbal, mate. Yeah.
I hate that. Mark has the most placid.
It takes a lot of energy to formulate thoughts into words in your head. I can't control my face when I do this.
He's making bass face while he's doing it.
He's drooling a little.
Jaw
It's a
hanging
very
open.
long in your head conversation.
Just like teeth.
The watch is
grinding.
8 hours, and we do have to do it in real time.
One of his eyes is slowly going the wrong way.
Hey, is that the sunrise? Nice.
All right, with your 21 and your 18, most
no,
of
we
the
still have
night
to do this.
was fairly quiet. As the sun is coming up, you can see it is fairly clear. There is one low-hanging cloud, not too far at a kind of lower peak. But other than that, it's just the one cloud.
Sweet.
You wake everybody up.
Also, Thistle had a bet going that if we kiss, then he has to give us some money. So,
Sure. Do you want to
I
instigate?
wake up this.
He called your bluff.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes.
Did they kiss?
No. No one kissed.
He offered, and then he didn't do anything with it.
They didn't even take watch together. That's no fun. All right.
And I think of that.
And I see the. Do I see the belt?
Make a perception check.
with
Is it invisible now?
as Shy wakes up.
That's 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, Shai's wearing the belt.
That's
I
super
but you
worrying.
saw,
I'm asleep. What?
Wake
the
up.
belt.
Oh yeah, did you put it back on me in the night?
Wait, what?
No, it
You
was just
saw.
it was lying outside
Okay,
the cave, and I
I'm
just tossed
Esper
it in the cave. Yeah.
is right about there's something
Yeah,
I threw the
really
belt.
weird
Did
going
Did you
on.
Off
not
a
put?
cliff.
Did you not put the belt back on
Threw
yourself?
the belt off the
No, I
cliff.
Did
thought
anyone
Thistle
else
might
put
have.
the belt?
Thistle
No,
threw
I
the belt
tried.
off a
Off a
cliff.
That's a spooky fucking belt.
Because Char told me that the sinew of the belt made from her brethren make her uncomfortable.
Char, I'm so sorry.
We should take it off. and get rid of
Yeah,
it.
okay, I'm happy to
Throw
take
it
it
off
off
the
if it's
cliff.
uncomfortable for Char.
Throw it off the cliff.
I just put it down.
And I take it and I throw it off the cliff.
You go take it back outside, you throw it off
Yes.
the cliff. Disappears.
All right.
I look
feel
at
like
Shy.
Shine Away
Also,
Shine
I wrote down in my notes.
Still a tune.
Belt is cursed and a boomerang.
That's not a belt, that's a boomerang!
I think I watch it go over the cliff, and I think it's to this point, it's like, I don't have a conscious sense of that it's like attuned, unattuned, that it's like, okay, the belt is gone. I'm sad that the belt is gone, and I'm disappointed that Thistle threw it, but it's like, I'm not going to be violent.
Perfect.
I'm
Now,
watching Shy's belt zone.
Whoa.
Esper
Inappropriate.
faces up here.
Look for the belt, dummy.
Okay. I don't think it appeared back on her.
Oh,
I tossed it in the fucking cave, and it appeared back on her. So
all right.
well, we'll
Let's
just
move on out.
get moving then.
Leave the belt in the dust.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Who won the bet?
Mark offered to kiss me, and I said sure, and then he fucking chickened out. So I
He was
think
bluffing.
I'm Esper.
Did you call him on
Thistle
Yes.
said that if we
It's
kissed, Thistle had
embarrassing
to give
for
us
everyone.
money. So do we
Why
have to
are
give
y'all
you
making
money?
Someone should
Kiss
check
me.
for traps, because they might have trapped our cave entrance. I think that's the priority right
Yes,
now.
good call.
Okay,
Good call.
we
I
should-
start
we should
touching
move.
the sand.
Thistle, how much was the bet?
Make an
for?
investigation.
There was a bet that
13.
13, you find your pole.
Hey!
Almost trip on it.
Right, well, that's where the
Onward.
basin is.
Let's go to the basin.
All right, so you continue along the path. I will have whoever's in the lead make a survival check.
I'll give help action.
Si,
And
senor.
every so often, check Shy's ways.
Guidance.
Okay, make a perception check.
Hot.
13.
13, okay. Yeah, doesn't seem to be wearing a belt.
What do you mean seem? It's a thing you do binary.
Is it yes or no?
Belts are a spectrum.
I'm wearing my poncho.
I rolled a natural 20
Okay.
on my
Survival.
survival. A 4 on the D4.
Fuck yeah.
And I have +7, so it's a
31.
survival.
Oh my God.
I am
Okay.
one
Wow.
with the mountains.
You find
31 with the map.
Well done.
there's a few things you notice. As you are heading down towards the basin, you're kind of making your way through kind of a longer, shallower valley before making another kind of ascent up to where the edges of the cliffs are. It's going to take you probably another day and a half, you reckon, to get to that edge of the basin. You come around kind of a bend, and you see a little ways down. There are a number of figures on the ground. There's like a small kind of flat clearing. You also notice something else. You've been walking probably for about 3 hours. And you can see where this kind of grouping of figures on the ground, they're kind of spread out. Looks like maybe a fight took place at some point. They're still probably a few hundred feet away. But you get this kind of nagging sense at your back. And you look over your shoulder and you notice that single cloud that was in the sky, it's moved, and it's a little ways behind you. But it's moved a fair distance from the peak that it was at.
Is it moving against the wind?
It is.
Is it like a cloud that is touching the mountains, or is it in the
At
sky?
some points, it's in the sky. At some points, when it does kind of brush up against some of the peaks, but it is moving against the wind. You notice, and it's a faint breeze,
Maybe it's just a really heavy
but
cloud.
you do notice, and it's kind of, looks like a regular cloud, fairly fluffy.
So it's not like
The
dark
cloud itself
and
doesn't look
No.
stormy. It's just
No,
a
it looks like kind of a
regular
white cloud. It's not huge. It's not very
Say,
big.
Like a cumulus?
Yeah, like a cumulus cloud, but it's not gigantic. It's like a fairly large cloud.
I would probably say to the rest of the group.
Or no, it is gargantuan.
Oh, I hate that that's so fucked up. So bad. It's huge.
It's a cloud. I mean, after all.
It's a CR12 cloud.
How much?
It's a
house
ways
does it look
away.
like this
It's a
cloud?
ways away. But it does strike you as odd.
Um,
It's probably a few thousand feet, though, up and away.
interesting.
You worried about that cloud?
The cloud is strange. Moved against the wind.
You think it's following us? We've been followed by a cloud.
It doesn't seem.
I mean, I feel crazy for saying that, but yes, it feels like the cloud is following, watching.
I mean, we got into a fight over a belt last night, so I think crazy's out the window.
Do we want me to provoke the cloud?
Why don't we get moving, but quietly? Cover our tracks.
Keep an eye on the cloud.
Do I feel anything in my chest when I look at it, with that lightning that's in there?
No.
No.
What are clouds if not just water?
I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, the closer we get to this basin, the more I am thinking about that this is where my mama gets her power from. My mama gets her power from Reyes. If she's here and she has control over some stuff about moon and water, I think we're going to start seeing weirder and weirder shit if she's here. Or there's some remnants of stuff if she's not.
Can your mom make clouds?
Have I ever seen my mom make a cloud before?
Yeah, you would have seen her. She has
Change weather.
Yeah, change weather.
I'm gonna do this just to be safe.
You can all make a history check.
I'm gonna tap my staff to cast Pass Without a Trace. So that's plus 10 to your
15?
history check.
15.
I am
Pretty good.
still at
Yeah.
disadvantage.
No, nothing for me.
6 for me. I barely remember last night.
It's a
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
24.
a 3.
You both remember when you were talking to some of the Upkarans, they did mention burning clouds and living stones.
That's right. Watch for burning clouds.
Burning clouds.
What?
Well, I don't. Hey,
I've already cast Pass Without.
yeah, okay, we're already sneaky. Let's sneak. Hey, look at this
No harm.
circle of dead bodies. That's.
I
Ominous.
have an
Do the bodies look the same as... Sorry.
I might be able to find out what happened down there, as long as they're not the things that we ran into last
That's
night.
what I was wondering. Do they look the same as the...
No, they with your perception check being as good as it is, these folks look different. They are all wearing. They do look like some of the carcasses are mutilated and destroyed. It does look quite old. They're mostly bone. You can see fragments of armor on some of them. And you can see others that have kind of torn cloth robes that are sort of very tattered and weathered. But again, with the climate here, they're sort of fairly well preserved. And you can see with your high perception check, you can see there is sort of, there's kind of a brownish trail on some of the stonework that leads over a small cliff.
I can see what happened down there, but unless does it look like remnants of a campfire?
There does look like it's, yeah, make a survival check.
9.
It's tough to say. You're not sure if it's just natural stone formation. If it's just natural stone formation, but they are all kind of grouped together.
I know that you can see stuff if there's a fire to do that, but I also have something I can try.
My question is, do we want to, or do we want to keep moving? Does it buy us anything to...
I know we found a really cool belt, and that's worked out pretty good.
But it also
I look over to
Has the
Shai's
belt come back?
No.
Okay.
You do see the belt, though, over on a stone.
What the hell is up with this belt?
I think we can
It's
safely
just
say
lying
it's a
there.
cursed spell.
I think
That's
it's a good
just
spell.
cursed. Anyone can do anything about that?
What do you? It can't be.
Not yet.
Shy, come the fuck on. He threw it off a cliff. Now it's here. I found it. I threw it in the cave. It
Maybe
was on your
it's
body.
just-
It's
look,
either a
It's been
slug,
clipped twice.
Clipped
it's
twice.
either alive, or it's cursed, or it's both.
Okay, well, put it this way: if it's stuck on me,
Yeah, put the fucking belt on, but, you know.
yeah, it's stuck on me, and I can use it to talk to Char, and then at some point, I'm sure we can find someone, or we can figure out a way to remove it off me. So we've had, if it is cursed, we've had curses removed from us before. It's true. There's clerics
I
around
think
who can do
the
that.
curse
You
isn't
might
a
be
pressing
able to
issue
do
right
that.
now.
I think we've made a loyal belt friend that will not desert its wearer.
The benefit of finding out what happened to these people is learning another thing that can kill us up here, so we're ready for it.
All right,
think we
well,
should
let's,
try.
let's go. Tim's rolling
Can you
dice
sneak
back.
down?
Can someone
Yep.
send
Yeah,
me
you
the
can all
note
make a stealth
stats?
check.
Oh yes, I shall.
I make the connection with Esper.
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 Oh, fucking do
Oh.
do.
That's a runaway.
Gone. Jump the table. It's out of here.
Remember, you are adding +10 to this roll.
Stealth checks. We're making all stealth checks.
Stealth checks. 26 plus 10 is 36.
I'm still making these.
22.
22.
14. Clang, clang, clang.
With disadvantage.
It's 10.
That was-
22.
Yeah.
22.
Yikes.
17.
Okay.
Yikes.
So you're relatively quiet. You kind of seal ahead very quietly. You can hear Miri banging around in the back.
We winces a lot every time.
But Miri, you're fairly confident you're being quiet.
Sorry.
And you make your way down, and you can see there looks to be 4 figures on the ground. 2 of them have been torn apart. You can see one of them is in armor that's been kind of torn and ripped and twisted. The other looks like it maybe had leather armor that's been largely disintegrated, but you can see some of the buckling. And the other 2 look like they were in some kind of robes of some kind, but it's difficult to tell at this point.
Does anyone seem to be wearing any sort of like leadership insignia?
You don't see any leadership insignia or anything that would sort of infer leadership. With your make an investigation check.
Oh, guidance. 18.
18. You don't see anything that would infer leadership. As you kind of look at the skeletons that are there, you also notice that one of the robed figure was quite a bit smaller and wider. You can tell by the shoulder bones that are there. The skull is only partially intact on that one, but you reckon that it was probably a larger or a smaller species.
Like a dwarf or something.
Yeah, the other robed figure looks like kind of humanoid, roughly kind of 6 feet, you'd guess. The two other creatures that have been kind of pulled apart, it's harder to tell, but you do notice one of them. Their skull shape is slightly different. You can see it kind of pulls forward, almost draconic-like. Do you look over the edge of the...
No, I'm going to go to the bodies.
Okay.
You would hear that, like, whisper that's usually around Esper, like, kind of passively, would grow louder, and you would almost see...
These ones don't have intact skulls.
None of them have intact skulls?
They're, like, only partially intact on these ones.
Miri's gonna scrabble around and look for ashes.
Doesn't seem to be any ash left.
As the energy starts building, I'm like, fuck, none of them have jaws. This energy's got to go somewhere.
You haven't we'll say you haven't cast it yet.
I'll cast the other one.
Okay, well, you can look, like, if you
can I make an investigation check to try and find a jaw piece to, like, piece together?
Yeah,
or?
so you see this sort of brownish stain that kind of goes over the cliff. You can tell that it's blood that continues over.
Okay, I'll very stealthily look over that ridge.
Okay. You can see down maybe 10 feet. There is kind of a fairly wide plateau, and then there's a cliff face off of that. But you can see two things. You can see a larger skeletal figure kind of bent down, still holding its axe, and you can see its head is bent, but still intact. You can just see kind of the edges of its rib cage, kind of pulled out to the side, but it is sort of kneeling down. And next to it, you see a fairly, like, huge skeletal, partial skeleton of what looks like canine features, looks wolf-like, but there are 5 heads. You can see all kind of grouped up at the top. 2 that are fairly close together, and then the other 2 that are kind of set normally.
I don't think we need to... The energy would, like, dissipate a bit. I don't think we need to find out what killed them. I have an idea. Can you make it so I can speak with animals?
No.
I can speak with animals myself if me or Thistle can do something.
I can, but I can't make someone else, unfortunately.
Speak with animals, you can't cast on another person?
It says self.
Range of self.
Bug. Wait.
But if they talk, I would be able to understand them.
But if we can...
Unless they're talking in your head.
If you're doing Speak with Dead, you could pitch the questions to...
Yeah, I don't...
Can you mimic the sound they make in your head?
No, it's not in the head. I make them speak out loud.
And the other creature appears to have an intact skull. The one
Yeah.
that's kind of bent over with its axe.
Maybe that... have you shared any of what you see?
No, I'm just
Okay.
like, fuck it, I'll try. I'm going to go down, and once more that energy's going to gather around me, and I'm going to place my hand in the center of this wolf creature's chest, and you're going to see kind of like a pulse as I cast Speak with Dead through my armor.
On the wolf?
Cool.
On the wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cool.
I'll go down and I'll cast Speak with Animals on myself.
I wouldn't let them go down alone. I'll go down too.
I will follow.
I will also go down. You want to stay on the high ground?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Caboose
Fine.
crew. Yeah.
Okay. Moose in the caboose.
Moose in the caboose.
Sorry,
Stay
moose in the caboose?
Moose in the caboose. I think a caboose should
We
be tight.
gotta keep eyes on the cloud.
How is the cloud doing, Tim?
It's still back there a little bit.
Closer.
That's what it
then?
sounds like.
No, it's slowed a little bit.
It's getting shy.
It seems to have. You're not sure if it's noticed after you tried to be a little more sneaky. You're not sure if it noticed you or not.
I hate that cloud.
Fucking hate that cloud.
It's so creepy.
Oh shit, he's doing it.
Bit of a waste of a question, but can you understand me?
You get no response.
Can you ask it who it is or what it is?
Who are you?
Doesn't seem to have any effect. It doesn't hear.
It says
Speak with dead, I believe.
until I cast it on the corpse, but
Right.
It's based on the questions the caster
you
asks.
grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a course of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose.
Yeah.
Fuck. Probably should have asked the dwarf.
Can you ask the dwarf also?
Let's do our best bet. Ask it in wolf, and I'll do my best.
All right. What do we want to know?
Also, I think the Esper, rather than the like semblance of life coming back to the body, it would almost create like an after image of the creature, like the spirit of the creature, but it's not the spirit, it's just like an after image.
Try asking it if it's a good boy. It might
shouting
respond to
down
that.
from above.
Yeah, give that a shot. We're only 10
What
feet
would you
away.
would you like to ask it?
Repeat the question, who are you, to me.
Who are you?
I'm gonna do my best attempt at repeating that out, because it does speak out loud. So I'm gonna try and ask the question. It's not like telepathic or anything in the wolf that he said.
Okay. As you do that, you see the heads all turn and shift slightly as their jaws drop open. You hear this eerie 5-part harmony howl escape from this creature's mouth. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Traditionally excellent at these. Oh, 17. Natural 17. So 17.
You feel this wave of terror kind of rip through you as you do take a little bit of damage, but only half damage. You take 9 points of psychic damage as this chilling sound moves through your body. And you hear it. You don't. You hear it echo through the mountains.
That sucked.
What?
Are you Garen Wolf?
Are you Garen Wolf?
I'm gonna try and repeat it in wolfese.
Okay. Doesn't seem to respond.
Fuck. Sorry, gang. This has not worked out the way I hoped.
No, it's okay.
Do we want to save the dwarf skull for later?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a year, as in a year. That's a good question, rather than year we do.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Should I
we
put
should.
it back?
No, we should.
No, that's a good idea.
As you take it, the creature is not, in fact, a dwarf. It's kneeled down, but it looks like it's quite large. It looks like it might have been a Goliath.
Oh, it's heavier than 5 pounds.
A skull?
Yeah.
I think
probably.
as like if I could.
Oh, I'll take it, yeah.
Can I check out this axe?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
I'm gonna stop concentrating.
Still intact?
I'm gonna stop concentrating on
First
Speak the
layers
Dead,
invaders.
and I'm gonna take a tooth from this 5-headed wolf creature.
Oh boy.
Make a
Uh-oh.
survival check to get it out.
Oh yeah. Guidance on myself.
I will assist.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's 15.
15. It is extremely brittle. And it breaks in your hand as you take it out. It's way more brittle than it looks, and than what you anticipated. As you take it out, part of the jawbone kind of breaks as well.
On one of the heads.
Oops.
On this.
I'm just gonna put it back and be like,
Oh, actually, no, I feel like I haven't earned this, you know?
We
Put back the
no, I
cinders
just
of the
I
two.
just drop it. I'm just like, I
Shouldn't even take this.
Okay, so what do we know? We know that this 5-headed. We have been seeing permutations of wolves up here in the peaks. We've got a cloud of wolf, ghost spirits, whatever they are.
Have you all come down?
No.
I think we're going back up.
Still
now.
up.
We're on our way back
In the
up. And then
caboose, so.
now we've got a 5-headed wolf.
I feel like this whole conversation is happening through Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Through Mark?
Yeah, because you connected with me and I'm relaying
Yeah,
stuff
but we're
back.
just 10 feet up. We're looking down at you.
You're up.
Oh.
So there's something in these hills that is doing this. Chard was talking about a hunter. That there's a hunter here that called those spirits, and that's what she smelled. But it's like she picks up the scent, and she said she'd howl if she finds the scent again, but she hasn't.
You can still speak with animals right now, right?
Yes.
Ask Char if this smells like that hunter.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes. Charge, does this smell like that hunter?
You see Char's eyes deadlocked in the distance. And she begins to bark
Do you see him?
furiously.
I look over where she's looking.
Again and again and again. She's going mad, barking.
Let's go,
I
Chard.
cast Calm Emotion. No, she's not a humanoid. Excuse me.
Let's go.
As you turn, you see coming down the path behind you a huge 3-headed wolf. And that's where we're going to end it.
Not great.
Amazing.
I love it. Also, yay, we got back to the table together.
Forgotten how to take notes. I didn't take notes this entire
I didn't take
session.
any notes this session.
Look,
It's hard, man.
It is. It's hard. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I am chomping at the bit to get back to the table next week. Please stick around. We're gonna go raid someone awesome. And so we'll head on over there. Tell them Blackwater wants them to be safe.
Or for them to touch the goo.
Or to touch the goo.
Don't be weird about
Mutually
it.
exclusive.
Don't be
Mutually
weird about
exclusive
it.
things. Only you can say only one or the other. If you haven't already, please go head over to our Patreon and check out the chat waters that are free every month, as well, and sign up at the free tier, and you can get the first arc of Godkiller, and if you like it, you can sign up for the rest. But yeah, we're
Talk back for that too, right?
there is a
Hell
talkback for that
yeah.
one, and there's a talkback incoming, I believe, for Arc 2. We're just working out getting all of that done and ready to put out for you guys, hosted by the incredible Warden Asteria, who is just a lovely person and so gracious in helping us with those. But yeah, we love you folks very much. And put your thumbs up, babies. When you find yourself with a belt that just won't quit.
Throw it off a cliff and then touch it again because it comes back.
And then you can touch again. Good night, everyone. We love
Touch
you.
that ghost
Bye.
goo.